All right,
I
all
mean,
right.
I think it's a fair point, you know. I had a
Well,
hamster.
I
I'm
bel
legally allowed to say that, you know, having a hamster is a fucking nightmare
I
because they're so
absolutely
goddamn
believe.
loud.
Listen, I believe that you had a hamster. There is no
It's
like.
true. I did.
There's nothing about this that I don't believe in. Hello, everybody. Ohayo tori. My name is Ootori Kagerou, and with me is the marvelously correct Whim. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, I gotta make myself a little bigger. I feel
Why?
like
What the heck? No. Come on.
there we go. There we go. Sized appropriately.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm Whim. The spicy alien with the spinny wheel thing. And I'm right about everything regarding VTubers. So if you disagree, that's your fault.
That's
It's your
your
problem.
fault. Okay. Very good. So, ooh, is something that should be happening not happening? Why? Oh, here it is. Okay, I found the BGM. Um,
Your interface, by the way.
yes, yeah.
Mm, mm.
Ooh, the chat box is messed up too. You see, this is what I get for trying to like new and organized scenes rather than just piling everything on my pre-made scenes. Here we go. All right, good enough.
You
All
might want to
right.
make the chat box a bit bigger. It's kind of small.
Ah, man.
I got good vision. I got superior alien vision, much better than you humans. Well, not you humans
Yeah,
because
I
you're
was about to say,
a phoenix,
hold
but
on a second.
yeah.
Hold on
But
a second.
even I'm squinting.
All right, that should be good. Or maybe what I do is a bigger brain play. Let me put this. Actually, I'm gonna just put it down here. No, that would still make the chat box too small.
Yeah, I mean, I think on top of the desk is fine.
Because that's where I was gonna put the chat box, so that it could be larger. But do something like, I wonder if I can squish it a little. Like, isn't there a way? No, that's not it. Oh no, that's bad. Okay.
Yeah, you can you can
You
you nine
Yeah, there we
you
go.
nine like Arcanine. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
baby.
get the superior eye vision. You heard it here.
Please don't forget your viewers' names. All right. And
My
then
viewers, they're your viewers.
they're our viewers. It's the communist.
Yeah, I still have to
That's
set up a soundboard, and honestly, that's probably gonna put that on there as well.
Alrighty. Actually, that's a good setup for the chat.
Wait, hold on. Is it actually a play on Arcanine?
Well, I would think so.
Am I actually like really big brain, like unironically?
Aren't you supposed
Damn,
to be
dude.
like a super smart alien?
I'm not even surprised. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be. Supposed to be. I am.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Alrighty. So, a few things before we get actually started. Struggling, please. I don't struggle on anything. So, as per the warning, come on, guys. It's not. If I say that your design is garbage, it's not because I hate you. It's because your design is. It's because I'm joking. So don't think about it that hard. Very soft and quiet. Why am I very soft and quiet? Why did you not tell me of these audio issues in like the 30 minutes prior to
Me?
Yeah.
You sound fine to me.
Okay. Well, I'm
Although to be fair, I probably have my actual volume up pretty high.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. It's, ooh, baby, I will never be. Okay. Excellent. So, with all of that said, I do have one major announcement afterwards. So please stick around for that. Otherwise, we are good to get started. Let me turn the BGM a little bit down. Oops. That's not what I meant. Everything is so different. All right. There we go. Excellent. So, up first, and by the way, guys, if I don't get to you, it's because I didn't save your model in time, or the image that you gave to me, which, man, some of you submitted these really troll images. Some of you know who you are, and I had to go through your freaking Twitter and find something that I could actually look at. So I just want to say that I did my best to be fair and balanced regarding this. So, we will now begin. Judge Whim, do you have any pre-judgment thoughts to start with?
Thoughts in general on just on like what makes a good waifu?
Well,
or husbando?
I mean, just anything in general, anything that you might want to say to our would-be contestants beforehand.
I found out that even if you have a no pets policy as a landlord, you
Right.
apparently cannot legally deny service animals, even if they're just massive, smelly, shedding dogs. And I think that's bullshit. I think that I'm gonna have to have a talk with some of the human politicians. We're gonna get that fixed because that's nonsense.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
I want to be legally allowed to discriminate.
All
Don't
right.
stop me.
So, starting right here up top, we have Mr. Ignacio, which there are two images here. So let's start from the top here. We have the black sclera, red eyes, black hair, or red horn, just a singular one. And what looks to be an armored trench coat, a bit of an androgynous figure over here. Those almost look like chest bulges, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
All the way down into a scuffed trench coat. Initial thoughts?
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull up your thread here, so I can actually see, because it's kind of small on the.
Can we get some music? Wait, can you guys not hear the BGM?
Where the hell is? Where's it? Fuck! Oh, you pinned it. Okay.
Yes, I pinned it for ease of access.
I pinned
no
it.
BGM. Are you kidding me? I was so sure that you guys would have.
You had BGM earlier. Hold on.
I did. What the heck? Okay. I think I know what's happening. Okay. Do you hear it now?
Let's see. Oh, there's two pictures. One
Yes.
with wings, one without.
Well, yeah. I have the second one prepared. But
Pyromancer Incubus. Okay.
yes.
Honestly.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say to the stream, if you hear the BGM twice, please let me know. because I changed around all of my audio settings to try and prevent this from happening. But whether or not I'm actually successful is dubious. Now please go ahead.
All right. Now should I approach this from a combination of like waifu attractiveness kind of stuff, and then also character design, or purely waifu?
This is an attractiveness rating. So I mean, I assume that if someone is attractive enough, then they are a good enough waifu. But please approach from any kind of design philosophy that you desire.
Okay. I would note that with the trench coat, there's kind of an interesting sort of high flare out. It's a bit higher than you would expect. And I think that it's sort of in a halfway state right now, where I would actually recommend that you make that a bit more exaggerated, because it would do wonders for the silhouette. And it then honestly it would almost sort of become like a fancy Victorian like gown, like a dress that you'd see at the ball.
Yeah.
And you get that nice sort of defined shape to the figure. So that could be cool. I think that from an armor standpoint, in terms of functionality, pauldrons are always nice. It's kind of hard to tell underneath the trench coat, but it just seems like fairly standard armor. Not necessarily historically accurate and not necessarily functional, but as far as like fantasy character design go, it's pretty standard. With everything that accompanies that, I do like the single horn. I like the asymmetry there, but I would like to see it be a bit bigger. Again, exaggerate those key features. I can be, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I can be a bit of a sucker for black sclera.
Yeah, big
so
same.
No complaints there. Honestly, I like the hair. I get a pretty cool, tough character out of this, which I can dig. As for like attractiveness or like, I don't know, like sexual appeal, I don't know. I'm not feeling a lot here. So I'd say average for me. What are we putting this on a tier list?
Well, I'll have a I'll probably end up writing something down on a notepad. Actually, let me open.
You put a tier list in the tweet, I thought.
Yes, but it was kind of
a you false advertising, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Why are you ranked higher than me, huh?
Now he figures it out.
Unbelievable.
That was like the whole point.
I have never been so slighted in my entire life.
God. Okay. So yeah, I will be making
false advertisement.
I will be making a tier list afterwards. It's just that the tier maker requires you to upload all of the images in advance, and I didn't want to go through the hell of cropping literally everything.
Right.
And so I just figured, you know what we're probably going to do, because we're not going to run out of VTubers. Even right now, people are still submitting, which I feel super bad about. So what I'm probably going to do is we're going to have continuous parts of these, right? Where we rank all of our favorite ones, and then we pit all of those favorites into like the super analytical battle for the top VTuber waifu and or husbando.
Okay. All right. Well, let's assume that it's S, A, B, C,
Yeah,
D, and then like F tier, because nobody ever does E.
B, C, and F. Okay.
I'd say C tier for this one.
C. Okay. We're starting off pretty good with Ignacio.
I'm fairly picky. I want to make that clear. Just because I say something is a C tier doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means that I'm picky.
Right. And I'm arguably worse. So what I would say is, starting up here at the top, I do like the asymmetry. I typically am not a huge fan. I also really appreciate the black to red that sort of kind of meshes with the brown of the trench coat. But here's where I run into my first big issue. This collar right here that rises up to like the jawbone, I get that it's transparent to show the hair behind it, but I really don't like how high it rides. Like, imagine having to close that collar, right? you would look ridiculous, and also it would be super hard to breathe. I think that the collar should be flattened a little bit, more in line with the shoulders. Basically, if you just cut the top part of it off, it'll be fine. The Under Armour, I do like the harness with this like chain thing here. I think it's pretty good. Like he said, I'm also a fan of the pauldrons, though I wish these plates could be seen elsewhere, which Whim also brought this up. I'd
also like to mention that link, the metal chain link. You could put a leash. That's like designed to put a leash on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a hard bottom.
It's functional. It's
so. I'd like to see more armor. I do like the wrapped hands. I think that's kind of an unused design principle among a lot of VTubers. The belt is a little too plain for my liking. I think, you know, because we have all these like complex shapes, or not complex shapes, but we have this variety of shapes in the chain link, and also the way that it kind of frills up here at the chest. I really wanted to see more than just a belt. Maybe having like a demonic insignia on it. Actually, that'd probably be the thing to do. It would really help bring the centerpiece, if you will, forward. The boots I also don't really like. These bow tie looking chain things, honestly, they just kind of remind me of like the shitty way to draw birds when you were in elementary school. and I can't unsee that. So that's like the big complaint here. I do like, again, the wrapped knees. I thank God that you don't have armored knees, because I feel like a lot of people who wear armor don't realize that your joints actually have to bend. And so I pretty
oh yeah, you see that all the time with chest plates that are way too long.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And so I really appreciate that there's actual movement going on here, and I really like this sash going on. I wish that the cuts in the coat were not symmetrical. These dirt markings, these cuts, and these dirt markings are in the exact same places. They are perfectly mirrored, and I feel like that's super weird. It's really off-putting. And for those who have not seen the wing open design, I'm gonna poke into this as well. So feathers on the inside of the trench coat, very interesting. I like that there are 3 rows consistently throughout. I like that the larger feathers end when you get closer, because otherwise that wouldn't make any sense. You can get a clear bone structure from these, from the inside of the coat. My only big issue is that if you were to actually close these wings, it would not reform the shape of the coat. So I really wish that the wings were much longer and much larger in general. I get that, you probably have magic or what have you to make it look like a trench coat, but I guess I would kind of appreciate it to look more appropriate. Also, I'm really sad that the armor of the trench coat is missing from the wings. I would have really liked to see those plates on the wing tips, which I guess they could be here, but it doesn't really look like it. As for the undersuit, again, this is my favorite part. I like that it's practical, not just in the collar, but it looks like something that you move around in, while also offering a bit of protection.
Yeah, I mean, it offers. Let's be honest, it offers no practical protection.
Well, sure, but
no, like from an actual historical standpoint, like this isn't even armor. It's just clothes.
Well, I don't know. We've got pauldrons here. Well,
but you have pauldrons and knee bracers. This isn't somebody going into a fight. This is somebody going skating.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Damn. All right. Well, an attempt was made, and look here, we have a better belt and a second one for some reason. But why isn't this on the front?
Gee, Billy, how come Mom let you have 2 belts?
2 belts. Well, I mean, if we're going by Final Fantasy logic, this is as good of armor as any. I don't like how the wrappings go all the way down to the arm.
Really, I actually kind of like
I
that. I
don't
like.
like
Well,
that. And
I like the one where it doesn't go all the way to the elbow, where it's half forearm. I don't like the one where it goes to the all the way to the elbow.
well,
On
yeah, and that's
the
my
left
other
side.
issue. That these are two different wrappings, and I especially don't like that. If it was one or the other, I'd be way more okay with this. But going for an overall rating, I think that the character is decently like attractive. You know, if you saw this person, because I also quite like the black sclera and red eyes. I really like red eyes. I'm not huge on the horn. Again, it's cool. I don't hate it, but it's not really my favorite. So I think overall, I think I'm good with C tier.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say though, that if this character came up and like pinned you against the wall, I'd say that makes it C+.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that
there is
that's definitely a viable thing
attractiveness to be had here, and I quite like the cool expression. You know.
Right. Yeah.
I really appreciate that kind of like well thought out, almost like not really arrogant, but a patient expression. I really like that.
Yeah. Yep.
So that those are big ups to me. So honestly, I think I'm good with C tier. If it weren't for the boots and some of the weirdness with the rest of the outfit, I'd probably go for B. But a high C for sure. All right. So now we're going to move on.
We should probably move a bit faster for each one. We're gonna be here all night.
Oh man, there is a well. Do you have anything else to do?
Well,
I sure don't.
Well, no, but you know.
All right. I will do my best to not be as ridiculous. All right. So we also have Lady Albernon. Which there is a lot happening here. There is a whole lot happening here. Whim, would you like to start again?
Well, I mean, if we limit it to just the character model and not the background, there's actually not that much going on.
I more meant in like just colors.
Right. But again, even then, if you cut out the hold on, I can't tell. Are these wings behind, or is that part of the background?
Those are part of the background. They look like seats.
Oh, okay. It looks like parts of the seats. Okay, cool. I mean, it's essentially just, you know, like I don't want to say like necessarily like a pit crew shirt, but like, you know, it's a race shirt, with some flags. I'll keep it. It's pretty plain. There's not much, like, you know, it's a human being in a race suit and race shirt, and that's about it. There's not really too much to go into in depth. I would say that while there are times where I could really go for like that short haircut. With that combined with the glasses and the lipstick, it gives me very much like the wine ant who's trying to be cool feel, and I'm not really down with that.
Oh, come on.
I gotta be honest. That's what we got. S to F with no E tier. I'd say D tier for me. I'm not down for it.
Oh,
really, yeah.
Man, that's a big yikes. Okay, so I don't know about this guy, but you can't be lower than B tier because you have glasses. So there's that.
For fuck's sake.
So I mean, already
I should have known.
We're off to a real strong start. Whoops, what is happening with my Chrome? Oh, okay, I understand. All right, so first off, yeah, Lamau. I am not a big fan of short hair. I especially am not a big fan of like short spiky hair. It seems a little unkempt, and that's just kind of, I don't know, it comes off to me as just being messy, if that makes sense.
Well, but I think that with the color added and the fact that they're pretty sharp tips, it really feels more like, to me, it feels more like a style as opposed to just I woke out of bed, good lord, rolled out of bed and didn't brush my hair.
Okay.
So
okay.
I would give points for that. You know, and like I said, I mean, anybody who's seen my character in Final Fantasy 14 knows that I can't say that I don't like short spiky hair. It's just that in this particular case, I think it's the combination of the hair and the glasses and the lipstick, which
Mm.
for me, it's unfortunately it's just it's like the anti my preference.
Yeah, I think I agree on the lipstick, and the makeup. I would usually assume that somebody who like gets. I'm not really the world's biggest like racing person, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I would not imagine that somebody who like actively does this kind of stuff wears a lot of makeup. But again, I like the color of eyes. I think the sort of darker violet is not a color I see too often. I say with the very standard green eyes. The one thing I don't like is the eye shape. I don't really like this pointedness. I'm a big fan of more rounder eyes. Insane enough to wear lipstick. Very good, very good.
I feel like they do fit. I feel like it you know, it's not necessarily, it may not fit your preference, but I think that it fits well with the style they went with, again, with the glasses and the lipstick.
Sure. It definitely works for the design. Nothing feels super out of place. It's just if I was talking like purely out of attractiveness, this is something that I'd mark points off of. Yeah, and I guess Whim basically said everything else. I like that everything feels in place. If you told me to like guess what this person does, I get it right every single time, right? I'm kind of smooth brained, right? So, you know, maybe I would normally get something wrong, but this I would never confuse to like not be a racer. However, as stated, you cannot be below B tier, so B tier is where we place you. Is where I place you, rather.
Well, like, okay, well, but it averages. I guess it averages to C tier because for me, it's you know.
All right. I will put you, we'll say right behind Ignacio. All right. Oh, I spelled that wrong.
I'm gonna feel really bad by the end of the stream because my own just attractiveness preferences are gonna be really harsh on a lot of characters.
Well, all right. Next, we have a crowd favorite, Giga Jams. Honestly, I'm looking at
all right,
an
S tier.
I'm looking at an
S tier. It's got to be S tier.
It's just
look at
this man.
Look at that physique.
Look at this man. If this man, if he kabedoned me, I just start crying, right?
It's
All right, see you, Aberdon. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for playing.
Dude, that's a hot dog.
That's a hot dog. Oh God, he's gonna quack me. So Jams gets the first S tier. No contest.
It's no contest. Like honestly, like just straight up no homo. Like damn.
Look at this man.
I'm over here and I'm fucking miring.
Oh man, you know what? Hold on. I have.
Yo, he can spot my bench any day.
Oh, ooh, I like that one. If only Mama was here. All right, so here we have Miss Crocs. Which, by the way, when I first saw this, you know, when I first heard that someone named Crocs was posting, I was like, oh, please don't have Crocs. Thank God, right? So already, I feel like we're off to a good start. But, ooh, yikes, quality. Okay, so I like the long orange hair, and I also like the heterochromia. I'm a sucker for heterochromia, and I think that it's also pretty hard to pull off in many cases. You see a lot of blue-greens, again, me with the green eyes, but having like a yellow or an orange is really, really hard to see, and no worries about the quality. But I'm thus far liking that the head and the silhouette is very distinct. If this image were like hidden, I would probably be able to guess who it is, because there's only a handful of VTubers who have this like face.
It's because they sweep downwards,
right?
And at that with that curvature, yeah, I don't think I've seen anything. Maybe one or two, but not many at all.
So points for that. I don't really like how big this Witch's Peak thing is. I would prefer if the hair was a little more straight. I guess, or maybe having like longer bangs to help like support this. And I also I really don't like bandages on noses. It's not really something that I find super cute. I don't hate it. I just I don't know. I see it. I'm just like, bro, have you imagined like not falling down or something? Like,
no, Kage looks at that and is like, look, if you're banging your face, it means you need glasses, and it gives him an excuse to tell you to put on glasses.
Woo, yeah, baby. Okay. This hoodie, I don't know if this right here is part of the shirt. It looks like your hoodie attaches at the collar and then spreads, which is a little weird.
It looks like there's like a little window, like a collarbone window.
I think it's unique, but it's like, how do you take this off, right? You would slip your arms through and then pull it over your head, I guess. And I feel like
you just well, hold on. Is it if it's solid, if it's a solid thing, then yeah. But if it's just a thing where there's like a clasp on the back, which is probably the most likely thing, that it would be totally easy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Putting it on.
But I mean, if your hoodie gets like, if the hood gets caught on anything, you're gonna strangle yourself. So because you have one point of closure.
I feel like it's just a little strange, but definitely, again, not something I've seen before.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, if you're into that, well, then it becomes functional.
Are you into that one? Is that what I'm getting from this?
Well, no, that's why I didn't say that I was into it. I said if you're into that, implying that I'm not, but am accepting of people who have different opinions than me.
Well,
it's I'm a rather magnanimous. I can't speak words today. Magnanimous. There's the word.
There we go.
I'm rather magnanimous.
I am not, however. So moving down to the skirt, I have definitely seen the two types, and I just hate plaid. I hate plaid designs. If you have plaid on your design, I just can't get over it. It really just bothers me, and there's no real reason for this. I feel like, I guess it's just too distracting. I said the same thing to Suisse's design. I just don't like plaid. Otherwise, I do like this half design. I really like the use of colors on the plaid, especially these heart belts. This is what I'm talking about with like belt loops. I feel like, belt buckles. There are a lot of ways that you can make these work, and this is definitely one of them. Moving down, a thigh strap that I can't really see, but nevertheless appreciate. Knee socks, very good, and proper shoes that aren't Crocs, also very good, and they aren't oversized. All in all, I would be willing to give Miss Crocs a solid B tier. There's a lot happening here that's not like crazy. It's unique, and it doesn't like jump out and strangle you like the hoodie might.
Right. I would say there's with the horns and the ears, there's a little bit of Monster Girl going on, which I can dig, but I'm of the opinion that if you wanna, what's that song? Like if you wanna be my lover, like that thing. You wanna impress me a bit, you gotta commit to it. If you're gonna be a Monster Girl and you want my seal of approval as a Monster Girl enthusiast, a Monster Girl respecter, you gotta really commit to it,
Okay.
But I mean, like the points for that. Not full points, but points for that. I'm pretty okay with band-aids. I would almost prefer. I feel like if there's just one band-aid on, typically you put it on the bridge of the nose. I feel like it ends up feeling a bit tacked on. I would prefer to see like
one on the cheek, right?
Yeah, like don't have just one band-aid. At that point, it becomes less of a character, trait, and more just like a tacked on extra little thingy.
Okay. Like if there were
get a bandaged knee as well. Like show me your tomboyish, your rough and tumble, right? I gotta say that nothing horribly wrong with the clothes from me. There's no gravity defying sleeves. There's no mismatched shoes. There's no forced navel windows just to score fetish points. It's a solid, it's a simple, cute outfit. I can't quite tell if the white shirt is a crop top that just happens
like
to
a camisole kind of deal. I imagine it's just like a crop top. Sorry, I'll be covered in band-aids. No, please don't hurt yourself. Just
do it. Do it. It's worth it.
But
It's
yeah,
worth it. Get that appeal.
If you were to put a bandage on this left knee, or sorry, the right knee right here, that would be perfect because it would balance out with the thigh strap, and that's the good stuff.
Yeah, just band-aids everywhere. I expect to see 50 band-aids.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Give yourself a tail as well. You can go in. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh,
I'm kidding.
Okay.
It wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't dislike it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go C tier.
C tier. Okay.
Again, it's there's nothing that really grabs me. So again, C tier is not bad. C tier is just for me, attractiveness and stuff. It's just it's okay. Nothing wrong with it, but like
we'll put
you haven't
in
impressed me. You haven't grabbed my heart.
We'll put you in C plus. Because
there were no skipped heartbeats there.
All right. Because I definitely think that this is B tier worthy. Though having heard Whim, I do agree that if you're gonna go Monster Girl, you gotta really go for it. But the attempt is appreciated nonetheless. Can I also be ready, Claire? Well, gee, Claire. Like 4 hours ago,
While you explain that, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. 4 hours ago, I put out a Twitter thread for people to be rated, and there are more people than I could easily rate right now. So I can already guarantee you guys there's going to be a sequel, because I don't feel like anybody should be left behind. So once we get through these like 14-ish, we'll start planning a sequel. Maybe we shouldn't have posted it 4 hours ago. Maybe you should shut up, Kiwi. Got him. And then we'll wait for Whim to get back. In the meantime, though, fully glad to see a lot of you guys here. I do recognize most of your faces. Guri, by the way, I saw your thread that you can like only draw to reply to, and I wanted to do it, but then I thought better of it because I'm just incapable of drawing, and so I thought, man, what an amusing like idea. I read through the whole thing yesterday, so I don't know how updated it's been since, but I thought all of your replies were so funny. King Weeb is my mutual, which is where I found that, and, he did the EA Sports. I am actually worse than Whim. This has been proven before. But yeah, I saw the EA Sports, it's in the game, and I totally lost it. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to move on to Reina. Oh boy, I have quite a bit to say here. So go ahead and start, Whim.
Well, if you have a lot to say, then why don't you start?
Oh,
What the hell does that even? I have a lot of things to say. Whim, you say something.
Well, I wanted to make sure that perhaps, well, whatever. Okay. So to start, we got Horse Girls. I quite like Horse Girls. Again, this is a good compromise of Monster Girls. You can't see the tail really, but I know it's there.
Where's the tail?
It's right here, you moron.
Is it, or is that the hair? I can't tell.
I think it is the tail. Well, or I guess really it could be both.
I don't know. Ambiguous. I'm not gonna give you points either way.
Okay, whatever. Either way, I do like this little ear ribbon. I've seen both seasons of Umumusume, and I love this every single time. I also really like how the hair sweeps down right here. This hairstyle of like, over the forehead. It's the good stuff. Kagerou has a type. It's Monster Girls. God, I love Monster Girls.
I mean, to be fair, you can't even say that you have a type for Monster because like everybody should.
Yeah, well, yeah,
everybody
it's
should.
Just the right opinion.
It's exactly.
The double fangs are a little weird, I feel like, for a horse girl, but nevertheless.
Yeah, for a horse, I don't really see fangs for a horse. Mainly because horses don't have canine teeth. They don't have
I
them.
can appreciate one fang just because, who doesn't, right? But two of them is definitely pushing it. The inside of the hair being this red is really confusing to me. The fact that it's a blanket color isn't really helping. I'm sure if I saw individual strands or locks of hair, this would look a lot better. So I won't dock points, but I definitely can't give points for it. Two-toned hair is something I do like, though not really in this manner. The Serafuku with the kind of like maid-ish apron is a very clever design choice. I know I have seen this before, but in this kind of context, I don't think I have. I like that it's kind of a utility apron. You know, you got some pockets up here, which thank God. I mean, characters who have pockets know what's good. And I like that it sort of explodes into this larger dress, and it appears to have a ribbon behind it. And that's some good stuff. Fingerless gloves, big fan of. I prefer longer gloves, but I think with the outfit, it works out. And boy, here is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Thigh highs or knee highs with the thigh garter strap and the like horseshoe is so good.
Yeah, that's
so
really good.
This is the best part of the whole design. I wish I could see the shoes a little bit better. Ribbons on the end of the apron, also very, very good. I very much like the flowing design, and it feels like for someone who runs, this is like not a terrible outfit to have. I rate this as an A tier.
I'd say B tier.
The only main complaint I have is the hair. Everything else I really, really like.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with most of what Kagerou said. I wouldn't be quite as generous. I'd say B tier. But yeah, no, I mean, there's really not much for me to complain about.
All right, so we're gonna go B plus. All right.
You can, if you have muscles, you will get points. That is a threat.
It's a promise. Depending on the muscles that you have, like if you're super swole, if you're like Jams tier, you get points. You get a lot of points. But if you're any swoller than that, I have to start docking. So next comes Mr. Galaya, which this is one of the people I had to search through his freaking Twitter to find. All right. Let me first say I'm a sucker for suits. Regardless of who you are, what gender or whatever, if you're wearing a suit, please come find me. I will absolutely tell you how stunning you look in it. I think everybody looks good in suits. It's a very good aesthetic to have. Especially with this tie, though I don't appreciate this, like the fact that the tie doesn't go all the way.
Well, it's like an ascot.
Yeah, and I think that's stupid.
What are you, Fred? You gonna go solve some mysteries?
Yeah, I don't like ascots. I would also prefer that the sleeves go down all the way. I mean, if you're gonna be a butler, Mr. Butler Boy, please wear your clothes appropriately. Otherwise, two-tone hair, big points. I really like the two-tone style. And I like the contrast with the eyes. Again, I don't really like the whole pointy eyeball thing. But otherwise, pretty solid. I would say C tier. I can't get it.
I actually... Sleeves, honestly, yeah, that's gonna be our biggest point of contention for this one, because I really dig rolled up sleeves, partially because I wear my sleeves like that myself. Like if I go to, you know, back when, you know, we still went to the office.
Oh wait, hold on.
You know, especially during you know, late spring to early fall, you know, like halfway through the day, it would just be like a thing. Like I'd come in and I'd be wearing the sleeves like properly on my button down, right? And then after lunch, well, before lunch, before I eat lunch, roll up my sleeves, like, you know, just past the elbow. And then they just stay that way for the rest of the day. So I'm very partial to roll sleeves. I think that
looked into our intel, and it turns out that the tie is kind of clipped in this image. It does go all the way.
Oh, okay.
The tie does go all the way, so very, very good. You have now moved to B tier. I get that the rolled up sleeves are like comfortable. I have worn sleeves like that. It's kind of bothers me, especially when I bend my arm. Sometimes it like cuts off blood flow.
You didn't roll them properly.
Well, okay, but nevertheless, just as an aesthetic thing, when I see suits, I really like to see the whole like cleanly cut thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want the whole thing to be one solid flowing image.
Hmm.
And that's why the rolled sleeves sort of bother me here, because it feels like it's a very abrupt stop, especially because my man's wearing gloves, you know?
I mean, so from an IRL perspective, well, first of all, rolled sleeves, what you do with the rolled sleeves is you trade a bit of the formality and sort of style for a bit more of a masculine charm that honestly I think works well. I like to think that it works well because I wear it that way myself.
Yeah.
But the thing about I would actually counter your point. I'm going to throw out an Ace Attorney objection there to your gloves with rolled sleeves. So the thing about rolled sleeves, and I know this from personal experience, is if you happen to, say, during your lunch break, go stop by the office gym, get a bit of a pump on with especially your forearms, okay?
Okay.
Gloves and rolled up sleeves have one thing in common, which is that they really accentuate and flatter anything you've got going on with your forearms. Workout gloves make your forearms look bigger just because they make your wrists look thinner by comparison. The rolled up sleeves, it's not like it's just a flat line. It puffs out a bit because it's rolled up. So you have that, again, the same effect where it makes the elbow look a little bit thinner in comparison, and then your forearms, therefore end up looking bigger and better. So, which again only adds to that sort of masculine charm. I would say, honestly, I'd say I wouldn't put this lower than a C tier.
Okay. Well, my man is a butler, so I don't think he pauses during work to get some pumps on.
Well, but like you don't necessarily need a pump if you've already got the stuff.
I don't know, dude. I'm not convinced. I believe you that happens. I would still prefer the sleeves to be rolled down.
All right. Agree to disagree.
I will continue, however, to say B tier because again, I really like suits. I like the waistcoats, and I'm glad there's no blazer. Dirty sleeves? No, that's not even the point. Listen, if you get your sleeves dirty, then you don't deserve to wear.
Yeah, you were a bad butler anyways.
Yeah, just don't. Lying better with Whim's ratings. Okay.
Of course, it's the correct thing to do.
So
congratulations, Yukonon, you have the correct opinion.
Okay. Galia goes into B tier. All right. So this was a little weird. This was made in response to Carrot's submission, and so I was not entirely sure if she was like asking to be rated or not. And so I didn't go through the rest of her Twitter to find a model. I mean, I probably could. But nonetheless, we have Darky here. And this was the image that was posted on the thread. So this is what we're going to go off of.
I'd say easy B tier.
Yeah.
Easy B tier.
I like this little ribbon. Yeah, I'm gonna say B plus.
Yeah. Like, when I say easy B, I mean like that is a solid B.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, again, you got monster glow, you got horns. This is one of the cases where I actually do like the glasses. I like the paired ribbons, and then the fact that it forms a bit of a trifecta with the collar ribbon. I like the sweater, and just the hairstyle in general. I think as a complete package, it comes together really well.
Oh yeah.
And this is one of those cases where double fangs works because again,
dragon, yeah, and again, like guys, let me tell you, guys and ladies, hair ribbons always make you look better. I have yet to find a design that includes hair ribbons that doesn't improve the design. So just so you know that. Well, maybe
yeah,
not
you haven't
with
looked hard
short
enough.
hair. Maybe not with short hair. I just like kind of figured that. But all right, here we have Miu, who has been a regular of the channel for some time. Suits again, very good.
Ugh, this skeb. Who gave you this skeb? I don't like it. Who gave you this skeb? They should have given you a better one.
Well, this is the.
That's an inside joke. I'm not actually criticizing it.
Okay, shut up, Kiwi. Okay, so yeah, Miu again has sort of the partial monster girl thing with the cat ears, and I know she has a cat tail. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think I can go below C+. My main complaints here are kind of it's the ear fluffs and tights. I'm not huge on tights. I would prefer to see stockings. Like, sorry, thigh highs. Oh man.
Is that all you want to say? Or?
I'm thinking. Because I like this suit. I really like the suit. The blazer actually like
the
really
suit is very
completes
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. I'll say B.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for blazers. Honestly, I'd say that overall the outfit is really stylish. It's really good.
Yeah.
You know, I think that the blazer combined with the tights and the necklace especially, I think it pulls together really nicely. It's nothing crazy or super unique, but it's a very solid outfit. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I kind of like ear tufts. Like I don't dislike them, and I'd say that they're slightly better than just like a meh kind of reaction from me. That said, I'm not honestly. I get that this is going to be kind of an unpopular opinion because a lot of you have bad taste. I'm not huge on cat girls. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not huge on cat girls as far as like among all demi-humans or monster girls. I think cat girls are just really mediocre. You could do so much better.
Definitely agree here.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Well, okay. I wouldn't say mediocre. I feel like there's just like cat girls are just sad.
There's just too many of them.
There's too many of them.
They reproduce like actual feral cats. And they probably cough up hairballs and they're stinky. Stinky.
No, I do agree that cat girls are a lot harder to deal with than other monster girls. If you gave me the option to have any like ex girl, cat is not the first option. Basically.
Also, I think that it would be improved with claws. Give retractable like fingernails that could grow longer, especially if you give them like a nice tasteful nail polish color. I think that would be a really good improvement. Like that would make me a little bit more into it.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I would personally go for the cat girls that I do like are basically more of furry bait than anything else. Like they have the snouts, you know, they look like cats. But
you're making some bold statements here, and I'm not down for it.
Because again, I prefer the more monstrous type of monster, right?
Well, there's monsters, and then there's furries.
Sure, fine.
You wouldn't happen to be a furry you wouldn't happen to be being a furry in front of me.
Whim.
Would you, Kagerou?
Whim.
Would you?
Not at all. All I'm saying is that if you're going to be a cat girl, right? This is not enough to call yourself a cat girl. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out, I think the tights are stinky.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that like it smells after you take tights off. Don't ask me how I know that. But it's just I don't know. It's sort of there are some things like sandals. You ever wear sandals and then it just smells stinky afterwards? Like why just wear regular socks and sneakers? Good lord. Also, we have a buff duck in chat.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to Jams.
Jams, congratulations! You are thus far the only S tier. I cannot believe it. Actually, I can't because you're too good.
Jams is just too based. We can't say anything.
He's too based.
Can't say anything negative.
Like my son. Oh God.
Oh, Claire. No, you misunderstand. I am not into stinkies because they're stinky.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm sorry, James. You were already rated as
Yeah.
S tier. Honestly, we could probably end the whole list and you'd still win. All right, so we'll move on from the controversial topic of cat girls. Since
but to answer something that I saw earlier in chat, big cat girls are preferable to generic cat girls.
Oh yes.
Like if you're like a lion cat girl, like if we're talking oh god, what's her name? Siege. If you're like Siege from Arknights, that's like a different story. Like that's better than a generic cat girl.
Big agree. Any like domestic cat girls, they're all right. I mean, you can make it work. But I feel like if you were any other member of the feline race, you are the way to go. Oh god, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah. What's your rating?
Rating? I'd say B-.
B-.
The outfit is just really good. The overall aesthetic. It's just that I have qualms with generic cat girl, like standard cat girls, and with tights.
Yeah. All right.
The various stinky elements in
now,
this.
Now, is B- higher than C+? Is that
B- is higher than C+.
Okay. I needed to like confirm that. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's like we're grading tests here.
Yeah.
You've submitted your work. Now prepare to be lectured by the teachers.
Okay. So carrot is next on the list. Oh boy. I want to start off by saying braids, very good. Very good. Very, very good. I don't know about this hat. But we have a nice uniform-like outfit. I really like this bag too. Honestly. Ooh, I don't know about the shoes. Okay, I'm gonna say straight up, this is an A tier. The downward swooping ears, the very long kind of golden braid, the horns, the braid here, the longer hair that we can clearly see, the tie, everything, all of this comes together so well. Everything is just aesthetically nice to look at. I can't even really complain about the nose band-aid. It's just so good.
I can. I think it's a little out of place with the rest of it.
Maybe it's because like the strap of the bag has kind of a similar brown that it doesn't really bother me. No, a lot of this is very good. I like this diamond cross design, and I especially like how her eyes also have these like crosses in. Also double fang, very good. The earring, man. Yeah, the cage, I don't know. Ooh.
I feel like that would bang against your knees a lot. I feel like it's like a shoulder thing and it bangs against your knees. I'm not huge on that. And
I don't know if I like pants here. I get
she looks like she's gonna deliver me my taxes, and
well,
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm pretty far down. Boots. These shoes do the thing that I really hate in anime shoes. They are like obnoxiously huge. I guess they're boots, but if it were raining, you collect water in these, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. That said, the design on them is pretty good, so I'm just gonna say an A tier. I really like the colors. I like the outfit, and look at that face. Look at that face.
Yeah, I'm gonna say definitely an A. I wouldn't say necessarily A+, or A-. I'd just say A tier for me. I like the Monster Girl elements. I think they're done really well. I'm a bit of a sucker for certain uniforms. So have you ever seen like uniforms that like train conductors would wear, which this is fairly similar to?
It's good
that's
stuff.
good.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. I like the Sometimes it's tasteless, but I like the cleavage strap, the over the shoulder bag. I think it's done well. The I mean, these are socks and not leggings. Or not tights rather. So that's a plus. Honestly, you get the fingerless gloves. You get the claws, which I'm there for. Yeah, I'd say A tier easily.
A tier. All right, very very much agreed. So congrats, Carrot. The image that she submitted was not this one. I went to go find this because I felt like it wouldn't be fair otherwise. So next we have Astro Bunny, which there isn't really much else to see beyond this. So I want to start off by saying I'm not usually a fan of berets, but with the ribbon here, I do like it. Shame that it cuts off right at the top here. The ears pointed down seem a little weird. I guess because you're wearing a hat, it's the only way that it makes sense. And the earring.
I mean, I've seen it a couple times. This style of kind of droopy floppy ears.
Right. I do like ears that blend in with hair. I think that's a very good design choice, just in general. Though this part where it kind of swoops inwards and seems to spill out later kind of confuses me.
Yeah, I think you just keep it to the shorter, like, cropped hair in the back. Yeah. I don't think that you try and go back into it. You're trying to have your cake and eat it too.
This outfit is very interesting. I wish I could see more of it, but I like how it's detached at the shoulders on the undershirt, and then this kind of I don't really know what you would call this. I guess the collar.
Yeah, it's like a ceremonial collar.
Right. I really like how it just separates into all these triangles. I think it's a good way to kind of have a light amount of clothing with skin showing, but not be obnoxious about it. Again, I really wish I could see more. I really like the eye color, though I feel like the eyes are a little too close together. And also, despite me saying that I like rounded eyes, this is a bit on the extreme case. So I think I would like to see a little bit less eye and eyeball, a little bit more nose, and that would probably clear up the face for me. So for tier, I'm gonna go B-. I don't think there's anything really big to complain about other than the hair and just a few like facial features.
Okay. I'd say for reasons that I already kind of chimed in with, and then additionally, I don't like the outfit. I think that the detached floating collar is really really odd. The under, like, the shirt underneath it being like just like a neck collar thing, and then it goes down, but it's got like a weird collarbone cut out, and so it just seems like it seems a bit too deliberately wonky. So I'm really not huge on that. I think the beret and bow is good, but what we can see of the outfit, not so much. I'd say C tier.
Oh, okay. C+ it is. All right. Okay, so next we go to Arcata QT, which she has 2 images. This one is like just her main model, and then we have we were given supplementary images. So we'll go ahead and just look at this one. First of all, damn, she thick. What the hell? This is some like Dairy Queen Blizzard shit. This is a thick young lady. So the first thing that I actually want to point out, other than that, is I feel like drill curls are hard to pull off, and as kind of these extended pigtails, they're pretty good. I don't hate them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think I really like them. I think they're great.
I also really like the long flowing hair. This is excellent stuff. I know that it's like an art style thing, but I feel like the lack of nose gives me kind of a creepy feeling from like the image itself. In all the supplementary fan art, it's not so bad. But specifically in this stare, like look at this face, right? That's some nightmare fuel shit. Like, oh god.
I mean, it's just being a full front-on angle with minimal nose. So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
it's not nothing crazy.
I get it. It's just like it kind of puts me off a bit. Shoulderless shirt, very good. Tie, very good. Pocket protector with a very cute butterfly. Holy shit! I almost forgot what that was. These, I'm not really sure what to think about these, but damn, nice. This giant fluffy thing that goes around the arms, I think it adds a lot to like the balance of white and all the other colors, but it seems weird and detached. I think I would have preferred something a little closer to like a cloth raiment instead of like a big floofy one, but it's not like terrible. I want more design on these spats, I guess, that have like a garter belt underneath. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I don't hate it. What I do dislike are these pink, this like super hot pink frill coming out. It doesn't match any of the other pinks. It's like decidedly darker and more metallic than all of the other ones, and I don't really like that. I would have preferred it to be like more of a dress thing if you were going to include these, but I feel like the design would be improved if they just weren't there, and instead you had more details on these like pant things. That said, all of the supplementary arts, very cute. But yeah, she is thick. Oh, also, very nice shoes, very good stockings.
Yeah, I'm an honest man, a simple man.
Yeah.
This is S tier. Let's not beat around the bush.
Okay.
No, this is S tier. I defy you to give me a reason why this is not S tier.
Do you really think that this is like comparable to this?
I mean, look, so okay, let me clarify. I think that this is an S minus, but the reason is actually probably not what you're thinking.
Okay.
I have a very, very highly attuned sixth sense for a variety of things.
Okay.
And something about these expressions and the overall demeanor of the character, particularly
shit.
the standard, the first one where it's just kind of that full frontal tilted head one. My danger senses are saying that this character is going to NTR somebody.
No!
And I'm getting danger signs.
Oh god, no!
But I can't prove anything.
Hold on, I have to go to Twitter.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Twitter.com right now. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I feel like if this is your girlfriend in like a dojin, like you need to be careful because I don't know. It feels like she's too she is going to cheat on you. I'm getting danger signals.
Okay.
But the problem is from an objective standpoint, setting that aside, I can't give less than S, so I have to give S minus. Because,
all right. So I went to
be clear, NTR is gross and disgusting.
Yes,
and so that's why it's
absolutely.
an S minus.
Never do that. Only villains do that.
Exactly.
So
but do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I do. Okay.
Okay.
Because like
you're picking up what I'm throwing down.
As soon as you said the expressions, I went to go look at the other ones, and this one with like the peace sign and the point at the smile. Oof. That is.
She has a rental
stuff.
girlfriend feel.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Please don't say that. Because
I mean that in every negative sense.
No. Okay, your opinions are terrible. This is a very kind young lady.
No, Kagerou. Oh,
no,
my sweet summer child.
No, listen.
So naive to the ways of the world. He doesn't understand yet.
I have asked her personally if she is the NTR type. And until I get an answer, I will agree at S tier.
All right, it is S tier conditional on there being no NTR.
Yeah, if there's NTR, it drops to B+.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? I don't know. Actually, to be honest, let's be realistic and fair here. If there's NTR, it drops to F tier.
Oh,
Full stop.
Yeah. Damn.
Full stop.
What
If
a
there's
shame.
NTR, it drops to S tier. Or sorry, F tier.
F tier.
It's
Yeah,
S tier
okay.
conditional
It is
on no
S
NTR.
tier
F tier
until
if
it is
if
not.
NTR.
Okay.
Exactly. It's S tier until it's F tier.
All right. All right. Wow. I mean, but what a.
I
what
have a
design.
very hardline stance on infidelity. So.
What a hard. Sorry. What an excellent design, nonetheless.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Design and everything. Like, it's absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
I get my gut. I gotta trust my gut because it's never led me astray.
I just have to assume that you're wrong. All right. So next.
I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong
next
about
we
this.
have Coda. Now, Mr. Coda here. I'm not. I assume that this is an ear. I can't really see the other side too well. I like the dog tags and the cargo pants, which again, characters who have pockets, very good. Very good. Please, have pockets. They're too useful not to have. And these are the kind of pants that go with like the sort of like larger shoe type. This is the stuff that I like to see. I'm not sure if this is a ponytail or if it's like a bandana or something. I guess it is part of a ponytail. So points for that. Fingerless gloves and what appears to be a darker sleeve. Freckles. I'm not a freckles guy.
Agreed.
I think that they can be cute and good looking, but this is a little too much. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, there's not too much to complain about. I guess I'd say B-.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, cargo pants are good. I like the functional shoes. I like the hairstyle. Fingerless gloves, always a plus. It looks like there's like a black like undershirt, like a long sleeve undershirt with like a blue like crop top or something on top of it. I think that's pretty solid.
Pretty good stuff all around. All right, next is Nemu. This is another case of there isn't too much artwork to be had. But what there is, cat girls, which okay.
C tier.
But well, hold on. We have a fang first of all, and I do like those. I really like the one fang. I also have
are we sure this is cat and not dog? Just to be
positive.
Okay.
I was told that they would be a cat girl. Also, her name has Mew in it, which aside from association is like the sound that cats make. So I have to assume that that's intentional, you know. They kind of have Gura energy. I think that's just because of all the blue. I don't really see a whole lot of that. I really like the hair and the bangs, especially. I'm a big fan of longer bangs, and again, a much more even cut across the hair. I think it's very good. I already mentioned that I like hair ribbons. The hoodie looks very cozy, though this sort of like blanket of where the hoodie comes down and makes sort of a heart shape, I think it's like kind of cute as part of the design, but practically speaking, I don't know, Chief. I have had hair longer than a hoodie, and it's like never comfortable.
I mean, I've never had hair like
okay,
that even reaches the shoulders, so I can't really comment on that.
You'd have to take my word for it. It's like awful to have hair that kind of does this, because what happens is if you want to get the hood, you have to push all of your hair in front of you and then put the hood up, and that can be.
But then you get to do the charm point kind of thing with your hair.
Oh, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like that charm point is a little lost on me as someone who has long hair. Otherwise, I think the design is simple. It gets across, you know, a more cutesy feel. I really like the puffballs at the end of the strings.
Yeah, those are good.
So
they fit well with the cute aesthetic.
I think we have another B tier.
I don't know. Yukonine said they have Gura energy, which is cute, but I want to remind everybody that have you ever been to the aquarium? There's a bit of a tangent. You ever been to the aquarium? You ever like pet it like a dolphin? Or been near like sharks and stuff like that? Have you noticed that they stink? They're incredibly smelly because they're swimming around in fishy water, and they're stinky. I want to make that clear. I want to make that clear that stinky is not a positive thing.
Are you done?
I think I've said everything that needs to be said.
Okay.
I'd say C tier.
C tier?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're going for C plus.
No. I'll make a call out post. I'll do it. Yo, this is a call out post on my twitter.com. Gura stinky. Gura smells like fish. Gura smells like fish.
Gura. All right, so now we have Yuki. Now I'm a little biased here because Yuki's apparently my more recent big sister that I learned about yesterday. And she's a fox, right? So she has a number of images. I don't know why she submitted this one, but it's the one we're going off of. Long twin tails. It's the first twin tail design. Praise the heavens. God, I love twin tails. I also really, really like this color of hair. Shut up, Whim. I know what you're typing already.
Really? What am I typing?
I have no idea.
What am I typing?
I have no idea. I was just expecting you to say something stupid about twin tails. I don't know if I really like all of the... praise the sun for twin tails. Absolutely. I don't really know if I like all of the little like flower things in them. It's not really my favorite. The actual hair on the head, very good. Once more, the sort of swept over front part and then the longer bangs I really like. I like the tall ears on foxes. This cut down... Alright, let me tell you guys something. I like shrine maidens. I think that they are the most attractive like archetype of the sort of like, you know, maid versus whatever, right? I like shrine maidens. I think the whole very oriental outfit and kimonos and stuff are very, very good looking. It is just the good stuff. But this, I feel like, goes too far in the other direction. There are too many cuts, and I think it's just too much skin. And I don't really like this pleated skirt here. I would have preferred something more kimono-like. Though I do like this flowing thing down here. And also the socks and shoes are very good. Nesama, I'm afraid that you have to sit in B-. Yoroshi deshoka, Wimu.
So, hold on. Claire wants to know if I think that they're stinky. I don't know yet. I gotta see the pics.
Claire is not included.
Okay. Well,
she
Claire,
submitted
submit your pics then.
Yeah. We'll do a part 2 later, TM.
Okay. I mean, I'll go check it out at some point from inside. Long pointy ears, very nice. They're not as common. I like that. You know, the fact that it's just not the generic ears, so that's good. I'm not huge on twin tails, but long twin tails are pretty distinct. And they stand out a bit. So again, that's good. Shrine maid. So okay, Kagerou, it's got to be asked. All right, because you've foot down and you're like, damn, I fucking love shrine maidens, right?
I do love shrine maidens.
So and so when it comes to shrine maidens, there's sort of two schools of thought here. And so there's the people who are into corruption and the ones who are not.
Oh god.
I need you to clarify because that's going to influence my opinion of you. And you don't know which one will.
So,
yeah.
All right.
I want the truth.
Let me first do like a bit of a PSA here, right? So regardless of my thoughts on either of these two things, obviously doing things that people don't want to do is bad. Don't force people into things.
Right.
Don't go on twitter.com and say that I've said something horrendously terrible. That said, I am not a big fan of corruption.
Okay. All right.
I can understand the appeal. It's not really for me. Because to me, it sort of boils down to it's less about shrine maidens and more about like corrupting what is pure, you know. And I don't really.
But yeah, so that's
that.
with shrine maidens, you see that a lot because they are sort of
and
they have that character
honestly,
aspect.
the purity and again the very flowy and almost wind or water like design that comes commonly with shrine maidens is really what brings me to them. Like, you know, the Hakure Reimu is very much a me type. Can we define shrine maidens for the weirdos in chat? You have okay, you know.
I mean, shrine maidens are shrine maidens. They work at the shrines.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They're maidens and they work at the shrines. So usually they're sweeping. Nobody knows why. They're just always always sweeping, right?
Well, I mean, it gets dirty.
They're professional.
But
they're
if
professional
you have seen
temple
Inuyasha
sweepers.
and you know who Kagome is, you know what a shrine maiden is. Or Kikyo and God, who else? A lot of people. Shrine maidens are very popular in anime. They are almost as popular as foreign girls with Germanic names that have blonde hair and blue eyes. Almost. No. Shrine maidens are just shrine maidens. But much like maids, they are also an archetype of character. Most Eastern themed characters have like a shrine maiden influence. You know, they typically wear white with the red skirt or dress or however anime wants to butcher it, and they always have these really long and wide sleeves. Though in this case they have been cut.
Yeah, we're probably back to the character that we kind of a bit of a tangent. Yeah, so I like it. Again, shrine maidens are good. I think they're solid, good archetype. I like them. It's probably partially just this picture in particular, or things with the Ootori model. The pink and white is it looks a bit wonky in this picture, but I think just in terms of general character design, conceptually, there's nothing really wrong with it. I do like that sort of like, is that like a is it like a choker or a collar or something?
Yeah, it's a choker.
It looks like a bit more of like a tasteful choker. So that's a prop. That's a plus. I'd say B tier. I feel comfortable giving a B tier.
Okay. It's such a shame because there is art of Yuki that definitely looks better. And, you know, we streamed with her yesterday. And so she had like a model that looked a lot better than this. So I don't really know why she sent this, but I can't seem to find video evidence. But you said B tier, I said B minus. I guess we're going to move up to B tier. Oh, whoops. Okay, you go here, and then you are here. I drink water, whatever. All right.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got out the glug jug.
The glug jug. That's very good.
Oh, this is good.
This is
the
good.
Water and the picture.
Yes. So here we have Yuka, Miss Yuka. And as soon as she submitted, the first thing I noticed were these socks. This is the most ingenious design I've ever seen in my whole life. Cat girls, get you some cat socks. Holy shit. This is so good. This is already like a winning design for me. But if we move back up, we have a tiger cat girl. She's missing ears, which I think is a little weird, but we have ponytails. We have our first set of ponytails, and this is very good. I am willing to concede that ponytails are in many cases superior to twin tails, but that does not mean
all cases. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I will not say that I like ponytails more than twin tails. I just agree that they are more affable. Shut up, Whim. Stop making yourself bigger. You just look ridiculous.
Your screen cannot contain me or my ego.
Yeah, okay.
Or my opinions.
I like the sort of, I don't really know what to call these. Well, eyebrows to be sure, but I don't know if it's like a thing to have them separated in certain ways. I do like it though. It gives a bit of asymmetry, and it also very much helps to like understand what you're looking at. Again, the pointed eyes are kind of whatever, but the black sclera,
Yeah,
nice.
Yukonan's right. There's an actual term for it. Eyebrow slits.
Eyebrow slits. Okay, thank you. And the face also, the more monstrous nose, very good. We got nails.
Yeah, because like big cats, it's got more of a flat bridge.
Yes. I like the nails that are also like claws. I like the stripes on the skin. The only thing I don't really care for,
fucking preach.
The only thing I don't like is this like swimsuit sort of thing. I would have preferred spats.
They're just legless spats.
Yeah,
they're spats without legs.
I want to see the legs.
They're sports underwear, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the only thing I don't like here. It's probably the only thing that prevents me from saying S tier. But definitely an A+, to be sure. And cat sucks. Holy shit, cat sucks. She actually included a few other images, but this was the best one among them, in my opinion. Let me go see if I can. Actually, if you look at the thread, you can see them.
Yeah, I'm looking.
She has one with like a overalls that I think were pretty good.
Okay, it's bodysuit. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm looking at the pics. That's a fit lady.
That's
That's major points. I'm torn on tiering here. Hold on, pull this up again. But yeah, I wonder if I should even say this. People are gonna take this the wrong way. People are gonna clip this and try and imply things.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's too much of a coincidence. It has to be said. So you were saying that you like those socks with the little cat face design on the end. I actually own a pair of socks that look exactly like this, except they're gray. Don't ask why I have them. And like I said, people are gonna assume all kinds of things. But no, I shit you not. I have they're great. I think the design's great.
But okay.
Anyways, I mean, again, big cat like that. I like the stripes on the legs. Again, the thighs are nice and thick. So, again, claws are great. I'm huge on ponytails.
Okay.
Just in general, I mean, the color's really put together. Yeah, I'd say I am. A part of me, the rational part of me, wants to say that S tier is a bit too much, but the irrational part of me says, well, then fucking give me a reason why I shouldn't be S tier, and I'm not really coming up with anything.
That's why I said A+.
Yeah, it's like I'd say I'm torn between A+, S-.
Between the perfection of Jams and the potential not NTR of Arcadia, I don't know if I really put this in the same category, but definitely no lower than A+.
But yeah, anyways, let's move on before chat has
No. I have questions.
You have questions? I mean, look, Kagerou, if you need help on your homework, now is not the time.
Great. I think I'm actually older than you, but putting that aside, Whim.
What?
Why have I never seen these socks?
Why would you want me to just walk over to my dresser and pull out random articles of clothing that I'm not wearing?
Why have you not yet had a sock putting on ASMR stream or video? How is that not something that you've done yet?
How many pairs of thigh highs do you think I own?
You have one more than I assumed you own. So I think you have a total of 3 pairs.
You're gonna guess 3?
I'm gonna guess 3.
It's 2.
Whim.
Gary, no, I don't have 100. Who the hell has 100 pairs of? You could be the biggest Instagram ethot of all time, and you still probably wouldn't own 100 pairs of thigh highs.
I have a one pair of knee socks, right? And that's like the closest I get to that kind of thing. But yeah, why have I not seen a cooking stream with you wearing these kitty thigh highs?
Well, you wouldn't have been able to see them even if I had worn them, because
Okay.
I wear sweatpants and a bathrobe.
So, well, it sounds like you need to wear a bathrobe and kitty thigh highs.
And what? Just be fucking pantsless?
Yeah.
No.
That's what
no.
the viewers
Don't say
want,
yes to that.
Whim.
Don't.
That's what the
Don't
viewers
say,
want.
Don't say yes to
I'm
that.
giving you
Do you
content,
understand
boy.
what you're asking of me?
I'm giving you content.
Yeah, Whim is kind of based. Yeah. Was that ever in question?
Yeah, okay, buddy. All right. So moving on. Mr. St. Powers. Honestly, I get huge Alice in Wonderland vibes here. Probably the big crown and the oversized teacup. I continue to hate plaid. I can't help it. Though I do like the hairstyle. Crown is, I'm kind of whatever on. But it is a suit. It has a very spiffy looking bow tie. The slacks and shoes, pretty standard. I'd say C+.
This might be one of my meanest ones. I don't really find anything that I like about it.
I see.
I'm trying, but I don't. I don't hate it, so it doesn't go in F tier. But I think D tier.
D tier
for me. D tier for me.
All right, C- it is.
Actually, wait, hold on. Were they thigh highs or were they knee highs? If it goes just over the knee, is that knee high or thigh high?
It's knee high.
Oh, I guess they're knee highs then.
Okay, because thigh highs go like up to your thigh. It creates.
Oh,
the
okay, yeah, no, they're knee highs then. I take
Okay,
it back.
yeah.
I don't own cat thigh highs, right?
All right.
Because they don't reach the thighs.
That's very
They just
different.
reach the knees.
I have a very different opinion of you now.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
'Cause
Clarification was needed.
All right, Mr. Leo. I tend to not like a lot of busy designs, and I think green is kind of a hard color to work with in many cases. Though I do like this, and also glasses. My man named himself Megane, right? This man knows what he's talking about. So I refuse to go below A tier for this man. Otherwise, the outfit is pretty good. My big complaint would probably be these pants moving into the socks. Little bizarre, but as you are a spaceman, what say you?
Well, I have never, ever been and will never, ever be a fan of these weird gravity-defying suspended, like, sleeve
Yeah.
jacket things. I can't stand them. I think they're really dumb. You have your anti-grav technology, possibly, because you're looking all sci-fi, but, like, that's what you use it for?
Well, why not?
Pathetic.
Oh my
Pathetic.
god.
No.
he has like view screens on the inside of the cloak. I think that's sick as hell.
Who the hell is watching that? The quarks you have stuffed in your pockets? Like, what? Why would you?
Listen, man.
Okay. Jokes aside, I like the like the clothes underneath of that. I think those are fine.
Mm.
I like the cape, although I don't know why it would have screens on it. Are you gonna? Whatever. The glasses are fine. I like the ear things. They're only slightly asymmetrical, which kind of puts me off a little.
Oh, really?
But,
I think that's a plus point for me because
No, I think you gotta exaggerate it. If you're gonna do it asymmetrical, it needs to be a bit more obvious.
Because that's the kind of asymmetry that I really hate. When it's just like super obnoxious. It's like wearing, you got like a pair of thigh highs, but not only is one of them smaller than the other, but it's like a totally different style. That bothers the crap out of me. So I don't know about that. I quite like this asymmetry.
Yeah. What'd you say for tiering? You
I
B
said
tier?
A. I said A.
You said B tier? Okay, I'm gonna say
A. It's an A tier.
I gotta. It's like a B minus C plus because I take major points off for that anti-gravity.
Oh, come on, man. We've got the two-toned hair. We've got these symbols that appear on his arms and the outfit.
Okay, fine. B minus. Fine. B
Go.
minus.
There we go. There
Take
we
it.
go. B tier.
Take it.
Let's go.
Yeah, the ring has purposes. Anybody who does, yeah, my ring has everything from cloaking technology to life support to.
All right, shut the hell up for a second.
That's purpose.
So this would have been the end of the submissions by the time the stream was ready. However, how much longer do you want to keep doing this? Because I can go find the others.
I mean,
that have
we've only been doing this for like an hour and a half.
Right. Well, you were the one that made a big deal about like, oh man, we need to like be speeding this up. Okay.
Well, I mean, we can't take 25 minutes for every single one.
That is a you problem. Okay.
Now think of the viewers, please.
All right.
Not just about me.
Let me go through. Okay, so Claire did specifically ask, and I've already seen this design. All right. So we'll look at Claire.
I'm spotting somebody extra stinky in the submissions. Ugh.
Yeah, well.
Good lord.
All right, Claire. I like this hair. I really like this hair. I love how you made these kind of sweep downward over the shoulder. I like that your hair is super long. I like the tail. Midriff is very good. Fishnets, not big on. I would prefer if it was not here at all. Because I feel like it makes this chest piece kind of irrelevant, I guess. Glasses.
Well, no, because if you took away the chest piece and just left the fishnets, you wouldn't be allowed to walk on the streets.
It's like too distracting. I don't like the fishnets. I like the jacket, gravity defying or otherwise. I like that it kind of goes into the skirt. This belt is, I don't hate it. Ears are good. Glasses are instant perfect. Nails. I don't like how dark they are. And asymmetrical thigh highs, I can live. I would say Claire sits at a A tier.
Okay, all right. Claire was asking if I thought they were stinky earlier, if I remember correctly.
Do you think that Claire is stinky?
I am kind of torn on that particular judgment. What I will say is that I mean, it's even better in the first picture where it's just sort of like a bust up, literally bust up. This has some seriously powerful, like alt goth, like mommy energy, which I am not opposed to. You don't particularly like the black nail polish. For something like this, I dig it. I'm very down with that. You've got, it's almost like the jacket's almost like a it's sort of like a tracksuit. No, not really. It's kind of like a fashionable jacket.
Yeah. With the gold and everything.
While the fishnet crop top does add to that aesthetic, I think that if you took it away, it becomes a bit more stylish and less like hyper gothy. Which you know what, I would, if I had to choose between the two, I'd say get rid of the fishnet and just have the whatever you call it, suspended bra only crop top. There's got to be a name for it. With the fishnets, I would assume that like most alt goth girls, you probably don't bathe enough. If you were to take that away, I would actually, I just look at you and assume that you're probably wearing perfume because you look really stylish.
Tube top. Okay, thank you, Kiwi.
Tube top. That's it. Honestly, take away the fishnets and that's an A+.
All right,
Easy.
All right. So Claire is only stinky with the fishnets.
Yeah. I think that's about as accurate of a statement as I can give.
All right, very good. So we're agreed on A or A+.
Yeah.
Okay. Claire, very good. I really like Claire's design. It's just the fishnets that kill me. All right, let me see.
Yeah, I like it, but I also don't.
Oh god, Twitter
it's
doesn't
complicated.
sort by time. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go by the people who submitted earlier. So that's an hour. Okay. So next up will be our boy Bonnie. All right. I have said before, I don't like piercings. I think they can be tasteful. This is not one of those times. I don't hate the hair this time around. It is spiky, but not in like the super obnoxious way. Elf ear is pretty good. But yeah, I don't like the nose piercing or the lip piercings. I do like this tattoo on the neck, and I don't care for studs either. So I'd probably say D tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. This is my first unconditional F tier.
Oh, all right.
I am very, very much. You say that you don't like piercings, you got nothing on me, boy. I really don't like. If you've got like some earrings or whatever, that's fine.
Sure.
The moment you throw in a septum piercing, like that's the septum piercing alone is instant F tier. I think that they're disgusting. I've known people in real life who have septum piercings, and I feel physically ill when I look at them, even if they're my friends. And
well, here's the question that I'm obligated to ask, right?
Okay.
Is this as bad as NTR?
No.
Okay. So it can't quite be F tier.
No.
We'll go.
No, that's not the case.
Well, because
I would say if you make me physically ill when I look at you, much like NTR does, except NTR inspires a great deal of rage as well.
Yeah.
Then you have to be in F tier. I mean, to be fair, like, take away the piercings and the tattoos and this weird like metal riveted band-aid or something, and like, you know, and then you're like, okay, you're just like kind of average, but like what are you, like 6'9"? Like, would you look at 6ix9ine the rapper and say, damn, I banged that? Fuck no.
Hell no.
Nobody should say that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your preferences are. If you look at something like that, at a creature like that, and have anything but a feeling of innate disgust and revulsion, as if you were staring at maggots infesting rotting meat, then I would wonder what is wrong with you, and I would refer you to a psychiatrist.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to say that's an easy F tier.
All right. D- is
the way of life.
All right. Who was this? This was Bonnie. Alrighty. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
No, I don't care I'm comparing 6ix9ine, who's a real person, arguably. I don't know if I feel comfortable calling that a person. It's more metal than man. You know, tattoos more ink than man. The fact that it's supposed to be an anime boy, I expect more. If you're 2D or 3D or whatever, like,
right,
but not like IRL 3D. You have a higher
here we have a much more refined design, and
yes.
There's a lot that I like here.
Cleanses the eye palette.
This is Flora Ghislaine, the very Victorian hat. I am not normally a fan of hats, but this is quite.
You're not normally
good.
a hen. You're a phoenix.
Okay. So anyway, the golden leaves and the ribbon, very good. This hairstyle is extremely PogChamp. This is so good.
It's very refined.
Yes, I like the earring. I love the kind of overflowing mascara, I guess, and the black lipstick really pulls it together. The outfit as well. This is just good. This is so good. It brings me straight back to the. It's like a mix between the sort of like mid 30s, 40s kind of flapper type of dancer and like a Victorian style. And I think that's a very good combination, and I love this giant ribbon on the back. The heels are pretty classy too. My big complaint is this sort of like arbitrarily large window at the garters here. I feel like that's kind of dangerous. If the skirt went down, if like the frills of the skirt went down a little bit more, it would be next to perfect. Also,
yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
The gloves with the lace at the end, massive poggers. I love long gloves. They are a thing for me. So this is an A+. I'm looking at. The only thing that prevents it from being S is this window.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like I like a classy lady, but if you're gonna be a classy lady, you got to be classy. I think that the big garter window is not less classy, more trashy. I'm not huge on that when the rest of it is so refined. Other than that, my only other complaint is that you've got some toothpick balsa wood ankles. Well, it might just be the style,
I think that's
but
just sort of the
that might just be the style. But I wanna make this clear that you realize what you're doing. You have kids and they're guys and they inherit those. You're dooming them to a life of tiny calves and ankles. Don't do that.
Right,
don't do that to a boy.
What's your rating?
I would say fix the garter window and it's A tier.
Really?
So I'd say yeah, I'd say A-.
A-? Okay. Well, I said A+, so all right, A tier it is for Miss Flora. It's a very, very unique design too. Okay, what else do we have? Okay. Here we go. Speaking of oh, what the heck? That wasn't correct. Sorry, I screwed up. There we go. This is a refined young man. This is Mr. Ice Emperor Penguinato. Look at this man.
Yes, look at the way he sits. Look at his regal beak. And his horrifying eldritch eyes.
We've got a contender for S tier. This man sees into oblivion.
But is he I feel like he sees much, but does he really see anything?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Think about it.
All right.
That man is looking, but is he seeing? I feel like he's like an ostrich. He's got a relatively small head, relatively massive eyes, and there's not going to be a lot going on in between.
You know what he's seeing? He's seeing some fat anime titty. Look at his bleeding nose here.
Oh, okay, all right. You know what? Honestly, in that case, that fixes things.
Yeah, he knows what he's looking at. All right. So is this an S tier?
No, it can't compete with Jams.
Ooh.
It's not close enough to be an S tier. I'd say A tier.
All right, A tier. I can do. Emperor Penguinato.
He looks that way because he watched his entire race clan get sucked into the void. No, this penguin caused his entire race clan to be sucked into the void.
This man fucks.
He is the void.
Yeah.
He opens his mouth and consumes everything.
Okay. What else we got? This is another.
It looks like he's gonna tell me that I have to eat all of the eggs.
All right. This guy says that shooting him won't make him do it any faster. This is Mr. Big Eye Coatees. It's kind of hard to say much because there's no face to look at. The hoodie looks comfortable. I have worn my headphones like that, and they're kind of hard to use. But otherwise, not a big deal. He seems like a pretty friendly guy. A little on the lanky side. I don't know. C tier.
Yeah, this guy listens to Skrillex and makes DeviantArt.
Yikes, dude.
There's just really not much. I do like the concept of having a faceless like hoodie design. I think that it adds a lot of character to it. That's really good. Design wise, like from a design standpoint. But in terms of I can't like there's nothing there. It's just a hoodie.
Yeah,
I don't have the face. I'd say D tier.
Yeah. So C-.
That hoodie's gonna go back and he's gonna have actual Skrillex hair.
Yeah. Alrighty. What else do we got? Oh god, there's more people submitting still. Okay. Let me go back to the thread. Alright, here we go. Here we have Miss Nephalia. Alright. C-tubers are like almost a dime a dozen. But here we have
a penny a dozen.
A merfolk with actual fish ears, right? So that's a big plus. Two-toned hair. I wish the colors were a little more interesting. I'm sure I've seen this like exact hairstyle before, or at least the colors. I like the necklace, and I like the kind of Grecian top going on here. So I quite like this. I also really like the makeup here on the eyebrows and the lashes. And the playful tongue thing, it's not really a me thing, but I can appreciate.
So I want to point out that she's sticking her tongue out underwater.
Yeah.
You ever stuck your tongue out in the ocean?
Unfortunately.
You ever gotten a mouthful of ocean water?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, she also breathes the stuff, you know. So like maybe it's not so bad.
That's not helping.
Well.
All right.
Are you saying that
there's really not much that needs to be said. This is a waifu tier list, okay?
Yes. Please.
Fish person, fish, stinky, D
Oh
tier.
my god.
I wouldn't do it. It's stinky. You ever stinky? Stinky.
Okay. So I'm gonna say B tier, right? She's cute. She doesn't have to be stinky. You'll
average out at D tier.
What? Didn't you say D tier?
Yeah. Did I stutter?
No, it averages at C. God, why are you so stupid? All right.
I'm just a man of. I'm a rational man. You are letting your mind is clouded, young Padawan.
Oh my god.
You see only with your eyes. You do not perceive. You have not factored in what it would be like to live with a mermaid.
Okay, listen.
You walk into your bathroom and it smells like a fish market.
It doesn't.
She's chilling in the tub.
She can take baths, right? They don't have to be stinky. They don't have to be stinky.
It doesn't matter how much water you put on a fish. If you put it close to your face and you take a sniff, it's gonna smell like fish, because it's a fish.
I also don't really mind the smell of fish. Now, fish who have been out on the market for way too long is a very different smell from fish that are, fresh. So I don't really think I care.
I don't know. I'm a clean freak. I'm a neat freak. I can't deal with the stinky. I think that it's arguably worse than somebody who doesn't even put on deodorant, because that you can at least fix. You can just have them put on deodorant. But I mean, this stink is part of them.
I don't know about
the
that one.
stench.
I don't know. All right.
Imagine the smell.
Oh, you know what? I missed another group of individuals. Wow, I can't believe I didn't put them up in the original posting because they're here. Did I miss anybody else? No. Wow, I only missed one group from the original squad. All right, so here we have Lux and Cass. They're a pair of two, and they have stars for hair. So, as far as I know, they're meant to be like living constellations. So I think the design choice is interesting, and I assume so. Lux is a femboy, I believe, and Cass is a tomgirl, is how I am led to understand their post. And so I assume that she has a reverse set of heterochromatic eyes. As said before, I quite like heterochromia. The hairstyles themselves are interesting. I like the matching outfits between both of them. There's just not really too much to say, because I feel like the hair and the eyes are like the only things that actually stand out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Reminds me of the anime with Diamond Girls, Hoseki no Kuni or Land of the Lustrous. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'd be willing to say C-. Well, the midriff is pretty.
I mean, the real question is this a package deal? Do you have to?
Well, so
do they have to come as a package?
In the post, it was said that they can be rated separately because the sister wants to be rated higher.
Okay.
So I don't think they're a package deal. However, I will be rating them as a package deal. So if you say, you know, the Tom girl is an S tier and the femboy is an F tier, well, they're going to be collectively rated that way. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not even like that. I mean, just the fact that you know, the fact that it's a package. I mean, the fact that it's a package. I mean,
I also
are incredibly overrated. So that gets points off.
Investigated Arcadia's disposition on NTR.
Okay, lay it on me.
Quote, cheating.
I have my finger on the follow button. I need to know.
Cheating is gross.
Okay, gets the follow.
Gets the follow.
Based and fidelity filled.
I can't believe it. Yeah, instant follow. All right. Very good. Okay, so back to Cass and Lux. Plead the fifth on this one, Chief. Oh, come on. That's taking the lame way out. Drink water, test your compositor. No, first we have to rate these two.
Hold on, I need to reply to Arcad.
Oh wow, I've been pronouncing her name as Arcadia. Oops, it's Arcada.
Based and fidelity pilled.
Fidelity pilled. God. Oh man.
Hey. Fidelity is sexy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because they're telling you otherwise, they're into NTR, and they should be eliminated.
Eliminated. Definitely agree.
Exterminated.
Oops, that's the wrong one. All right. Still need I said C-.
C-.
Okay. Cass and Lux in C-. And I'll write Cass first, so that way she gets her wish. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong tier. There we go. Alrighty, so our next package deal, I guess. Oh no, this is the same person. All right, and they're actually here in chat today, Mr. Phantom Detective. Alrighty. First of all, I like the kind of Phantom Thief appeal. Though what sort of confuses me is you have ears and a tail, but not consistently. Also, the gloves are inconsistent as well.
So they're two different characters.
Are they though? Because this was
one image. It's the character and the creator, right?
Is that so? I don't.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna feel so bad if I get this mission. It's yin and yang, right?
I don't think so. No, their name is Phantom Detective, and
that's their username.
Oh sure, but it's in all of their artwork. It's both characters. Oh, they are two different. Yin and Phantom.
Yin and Phantom.
Oh, very well. Okay.
Yeah.
I now.
Wait, you don't watch the streams? Huh?
No.
I'm kidding.
And I have now learned that the Phantom Thief here is also a young lady.
Yes.
Okay, so with that out of the way, that definitely fixes what would have been a big issue. I like the bandages as like a thing, but over top of pants seems really weird. These boots are very nice. I like the shirt that kind of extends into a mask. I'm not big on this kind of glove. I have worn gloves that are similar to these and they are super uncomfortable. And I do not like them. So the same goes here too. And there's not really too much to say for the young man here. It's practical, I swear. I don't believe you. I have definitely been in archery, and there are way better ways to have like gloves with some fingers on them. Actually, Hushimachi Suisei has perhaps one of the best examples of this kind of glove. It's a glove that fits over you, right, and doesn't leave the like side of your hand open. It just doesn't have fingers for some of them. So I refuse to believe that this is like an appropriate glove. And again, same here. You either go fingerless, or if you're going to do a hybrid, you just gotta Arcada. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Instant S tier, by the way. I absolutely adore your design, and we had to make sure that you weren't the type of character to do something like it, because if you were, you would just have to be tossed away.
Yeah, you were an S for me. You were an S tier, conditionally F tier if it was an NTR thing. I don't know. My danger sense from the expressions, like made me think that it might be a possibility. So we just had to make sure.
Yeah, and so it wasn't trying to like pry into what you do on your, well, in fact that's exactly what it was, but
yeah, that was that's pretty much. we needed to make sure that you weren't a degenerate.
Yeah, or at least a degenerate in the correct ways.
Degenerate in that. Yeah, you have to be correctly degenerate.
All right, so I think for these two, since I'm going to assume that they are similarly a package deal, I'm going to go for a B-. What do you think?
I feel bad saying this, partially because like we're friends and all that, and because Phantom's right here, but I'm not. I don't like the hair. Like as far as my personal preferences and tastes go, I don't like the hairstyles of either of them.
Really?
Really?
I like both of them.
It looks.
So
left is just too messy. Right is just, it's too short, but not in the right way for me, like personally. I like the sort of the straps, because it looks like it could be like a holster for like a gun, which is pretty based. I'd say C-, D+. I'm really not feeling it.
All right, C+ is where we resolve
the roast. I'm sorry.
All right, Phantom. Okay. So next. Oh God, more people are submitting. Almost faster than I can get to them. So we did these two. Alrighty. So now we have, with a caption, "I hope you like big gator moms." Oh, whoops.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. It's Akira, right?
Yeah. Yes. All right. Once again,
I like the redesign. They had a
damn,
massively improved redesign.
Thick. That is.
Damn, son.
Damn, son. She's thick.
That's a thick ass gator.
That is a thick ass gator. This is straight out of Flow Rida. All right.
We haven't gotten to Madeline, right?
No.
Not yet.
Let me double.
They're in the chat asking. That's what I want to make sure. I was pretty sure.
I'm trying to go by like order. Okay, Madeline should have been next. Okay. We'll go with Madeline right afterwards. I'm very, very sorry. Again, Twitter does me a huge disservice by not organizing the posts by time they were posted. So I have to go through the whole thread and double check to see if I've gone through anybody. Go men. Okay, so I am not, just like you don't like gravity-defying clothes, I don't really care for gravity-defying hair. So this is a
To be fair, that's not the standard hairstyle. And also keep in mind that it's not necessarily gravity-defying, because it's based on the other pictures. It's pretty dense hair, and so if you were to tie it up like that, it actually could very reasonably stick up a bit.
In kind of like the old like samurai like afro ponytail sort of deal. Basically. Like I get that. It's just I don't like it. It's not really my thing. I would much rather see just like a regular ponytail. I think that would do this design so much. However, beyond the hair tie, I really like partially covering the eye, but not completely. I think like totally covering the eye is a very overdone thing, but this cleverly gets around that. And again, really like long bangs. She seems like she gets her exercise, is where I will leave it.
Hold on, I need to send you something.
Oh God.
Here's the more standard pick.
Let's see.
Didn't know, Mike.
Gotta switch tabs.
Because the default hair is I mean, honestly, I actually kind of like the hair in this picture as well, but the default hair is
the default is the way to go.
Default hair is
wow.
Oof, that's good.
Okay, that's
really good.
Man, I would have been fooled by just this image.
Here, hold on. I will get you the link to that so you can put it up on screen.
Oh no, I already got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This is a lot better. I very much prefer this.
Thick tail.
That is a thick tail, but well, that's a thick a lot of things. Speaking of, yeah, I like the tail. I kind of wish there was a little bit more to it, rather than like
the other side that you can't see in this picture is that it's got green more defined scales.
Well, yeah,
like tough looking scales.
I would assume so. You know, being a crocodile and all.
Right. Yeah.
I like big ladies. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm going to go with a B-. The thing that gets me is like this swimsuit. We're on the edge of too thick for me. I think the chest is a little too much, though I really like this top in this image.
Yeah, I feel like the structure though, the body frame for it. Like go back to the other picture. It's a bit clearer there. So it almost borders on were it not for the waist size, like the hip size and such, the shoulders would actually end up looking kind of masculine. But with the overall what are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
What the hell are you doing? How dare you?
I had to bring you down to size a little bit.
No, I look like I'm a fucking kid sitting at the adult table at like a family gathering. What is this bullshit?
Oh, it's so funny.
Unacceptable.
It's so funny.
Unacceptable. I will not be contained.
All right. Let me go fix it. Please continue on your rant.
So you've got like this is a strong older lady. This is a strong, like thick mama. That actually sounds really cringe to say out loud.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a way to say it that didn't sound cringe, but it was kind of, I couldn't really come up with anything. So while I would say that it really, I would agree, it really pushes the limits of too thick, but because the frame is there to support it, it works. I mean, look at the shoulders and the biceps there.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
no,
some.
I mean,
not only are they thick, they got some muscle.
I get what you're saying, and I really like this torso. This, I love this. I really like this. Everything about this, I like.
And again, the hair in this, I actually, contrary to what you think, I do like the hair in this. It has a bit of a retro anime look to it.
If it was a normal pony, because this, the hair that's in front of the face, I definitely like more than normal. But it's this spike. I don't like this. This is the one thing that like ruins the hair for me. Oh, ruins.
To be fair though, from a character design, like creating iconic characters, that hairstyle is actually really good from a design standpoint.
Sure.
Right.
But
again, personal preference for waifu stuff though.
So
I say A tier. I wouldn't put it lower than
A. All right, then that means it has to go to B tier. Okay.
I mean, this is probably one of, if not the highest B tier though.
Yeah, I'll organize them in here in a minute. Okay, so next has to be Madeline. Right. Give us a
can Whim just be his pecs? It certainly can. Okay. It certainly can, if that is what your heart desires.
This image. Because this is my favorite. It's my stream. Okay. I'm gonna make you a little bit smaller here, Chief.
No, this is what the people want.
Well, yeah, I had to make sure
this is what they want.
I wanted your body to fit on screen.
No.
Too
What they
bad.
want.
You
Give
know-
them what they want, Kagerou.
All right, hold on.
It's...
Hold on.
Alright, let me pull up the picture for this.
Hold on. I'm fixing Whim's abs.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
There we are.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I
Now
got
you get it.
I got you.
Get a
Chief.
little tasteful collarbone in there too, just peeking in there. Very nice.
Very good. All right. So with that said,
Get this man an OnlyFans.
all right. So, as normal, can't go below B tier. Glasses are very, very good. I like the hair done up with the longer bangs. I think that this is one of the good compromises of having long hair and keeping it short.
Agreed.
I like this the kind of spring top with the straps, and sort of the dress. I guess I don't really want to call it a skirt, but that's basically what it is. I know in the other images she's wearing a hoodie, but I think that this is really the most flattering.
Yeah, I think this is more flattering than the hoodie.
I
would say
this.
that for both of the outfits, they're a bit bland as is. They could use a bit more of a character touch to them.
Mm-hmm. Like a necklace
Not necessarily
and other jewelry would also
Yeah,
go
yeah,
pretty
but
good.
I would almost want to see more of the personality and the concept present in the outfit as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I can agree.
Honestly, it goes into a bit of that the monster girl aesthetic. I mean, ghost girls count as monster girls.
Very much so. Very much so.
So I'm there for the purplish skin.
Yes.
I think that's pretty dope.
And I think normally I prefer like contrast in colors, but I think the purple eyes really do a lot here. I can't really discern like what
I would like if they were a bit more like piercing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to put this image up because it's worth showing. There's little ghosts in her eyes, and I think that's super cool.
Let's see. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you got like, especially if that were to be like a kind of a constant animation thing with like trap spirits inside the eyes.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty damn epic. That's
pretty
really good.
It's pretty good. But yeah, I think having like an earring right here, kind of where this hair strand is, that would do a lot for me, especially if it was like it could even remain purple or maybe like a dark red or something that like catches the attention and draws the viewer more towards the face, because right now in every example it's a little hard to figure out where the focus is other than the fact that your hair sticks out.
Yeah, my eye is always drawn to the hair first.
Yeah. So I think having, again, an earring or something to... Oh, also, I just noticed that the nails are green. I do like that, too.
Green nails.
Well, yeah, I mean, it goes with the spooky theme, right?
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know about... yeah, it is kind of light, low saturation green.
It's like the, I just installed a nightlight in my room. Please don't look too hard at it. Kind of green.
Okay, if they had a more obvious and distinct like glow to them, like if it was like glow in the dark green nail polish and it actually glowed, I think that'd be kind of cool. Also, I will be right back. I'm gonna say I'd say B tier with improvements, definitely a high B low A.
Yeah, okay. Madeline in B tier. So specific but accurate. Well, that's what we do. That's what makes us have the correct opinions. All right. Did I miss anybody else? Oh, this one is approaching 1 hour since it's... All right. Here we have... Ooh, geez. Which of these images do I use? Okay, I think I have to use both of them. Okay. All right. We'll reset the Chrome zoom. Alrighty. So I will largely wait for Whim to get back. But until then, I'll do a little bit of a... Oh, yeah. It's not a kink, okay? It's a fact, all right? Individuals with the glasses are just superior. And that's how it goes. Oh, yeah. I'll definitely get on to this girl here in a minute. Actually, that can be taken way out of context. I will talk about her in a moment when Whim gets back. But until then, I'm going to kind of shill my channel for a little bit. So for those of you who have never been to one of my streams before, because I do see a number of new faces, my name is Ootori Kagerou. I do a lot of singing, talking, anime streams, and sometimes I play games. If you skip me, I'll know you every single day of your life. Then it sounds like we're skipping Kiwi, because I really enjoy her company and she's a very nice person. Also drink water, yeah, whatever. So, a little bit about me. I guess it's a little hard to explain. I just kind of vibe and I chill the most. But it is a huge pleasure to see all of you here. Yeah, making a week like we stand. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, welcome back. So I have already placed the next young lady back on screen.
Here you're welcome to size me down so you don't feel so insignificant next to me.
Ha!
It's understandable, but you know.
I already have.
I want to consider your feelings.
I have a pair of glasses, and they are marvelous. Also,
okay, what happens when I take your glasses? You gonna just go full Belma on me? Be like, oh, my glasses.
No. Instead, I'm going to take them back, and then a fine young lady can place them back on me so I can glow with excitement, because that is a good...
Does your mom help you tie your shoes too?
No.
Somebody else put your glasses on for you? Good
My
lord.
shoes are pre-tied, thank you.
And oh no, yo, he got the Velcro strap drip. Damn, dude. Damn, that is peak 2003.
Hell yeah.
Do they got lights in the bottom?
No.
You got lights on your shoes?
No, but they used to make sounds.
Oh yeah, make my head thing glow. Yeah. Oh, I got glows on my head. You got glows on your shoes? I got glows on my head.
I got glows out of my headphones and kind of all around me. I mean, my eyeballs glow too.
Yeah. A couple glowy boys.
A couple of glowy boys. That's exactly
okay,
right.
let's
So
take a look at this
Zelds,
young lady.
Which I definitely had to try really hard to not call her Zelda. So, she's real cute. I kind of want to just put that out here right now. I like the kind of face. The thing that sort of bothers me here is like the enunciation of the lips. I'm not big on, but we got horns. We got nice long purple hair. We got the classic VTuber almost giraffe neck. It's not really a points off. Every single one of us has this. I like the pointed ears.
I don't. My neck's fine.
Is it?
Don't project onto me, giraffe elf boy.
Listen, Mama just drew me.
My neck is perfectly fine.
Shut up.
Yeah, you are special. Ed.
Yeah. Got him. Wait, hold on.
Got him.
Got it? Wait. All right. As for the
this
outfit,
guy
I have two images to talk about the outfit because I feel like there's missing context on just the one image. So, this sort of robe thing that goes over the thighs is a big okay. I really like this.
That's very good.
And I felt like I needed to show that here. I like this reverse heart boob window. Actually, I normally don't, but because this gem thing is here, it doesn't feel like it's just bait for booba, you know? I like the tail with the little spade on the end. Ultimately, also, look at this smug face. Look at this. I like this. This is a face that I like to make a lot. I get some Aura vibes, but not like overwhelmingly so. So I don't know. I'm looking at maybe an A+.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing to mention is Monster Girl. So that's a plus. You got the horns. They're fairly standard, and you got kind of a standard tail. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. The dress, big on the dress. Every time I see, okay, I cannot stress enough when you have the dress, like dresses or whatever that have like that show from like the top of your thigh, basically from the hips, and that's kind of exposed like in that way. Very good. It always reminds me of Nui Associated, who I put into no mic.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's the good
not
stuff.
for me, but I definitely see what you're saying here.
You just get like super thighs from that.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I mean the expression is cute. Yeah, I feel like it's just the positioning of various facial elements, and potentially the angle as well feels a little bit off to me.
Yeah. I think this image is a lot more flattering than the other. I just wanted to show the colors.
Right.
But I vastly prefer this.
I like the diamond shaped like sort of thing that goes around underneath. Yeah. Those are good. I like the I kind of like in the black and white picture where it looks like more of a straight flat kind of like almost like a sun ray necklace thing. I think that looks better than the dangly version in the colored one.
Yeah, I see. I don't know. I would have to watch her move and have to not pay too much attention, you know? I also think that in the actual model, the addition of this like other dangly thing, it's kind of similar to the one that I have. This like, I don't really know what to call this, but on the diamond studs, I think it adds more to the stomach area, the stomach and waist. And if all of these things move, which I assume that they do, along with everything else in this package, I think it comes together to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say my main complaint is you get the 3 dangly things that go into the cleavage window, and just imagine wearing that.
Well,
that would get really annoying.
It sure does.
So I gotta dock points for that, but I'd say B+.
B+. Okay. I was gonna say A tier, so I think I'm good with B+.
No, I think that A-.
A-. All right.
It's a close A-, B+, but I'll go A-.
All right, A- it is. Okay, so let me look at the thread. Who else are within the... No, those are more recent. We've done those. Done those. Oh, what about this one? Okay, that was very recent. All right, so I think next up we have Little Red Sun. God damn it, I keep screwing this up. There we are. Okay, so there's a bit to unpack here. I like heterochromia. I like black sclera. I think that this is sort of a... I think that this is an example where I don't like it. The colors are sort of everywhere. You've got the white and pink with red, which I feel like shouldn't be a problem, but maybe it's just the way that the model is rendered. It just like bothers me. Oh, whoops. Don't worry about that. The outfit is pretty interesting, except the bow tied on a... Well, I guess it could be on the undershirt, and that's fine. Okay, never mind.
Well, no, it looks like it's part of that hood. It looks like it's a detached hood, and that collar thing with the bow is part of it.
Yeah, that seems really weird, though.
I'm not a big fan of like that kind of like hood thing. I see it on characters a lot in anime, and not even a lot, but like anytime I see it, I don't like it. It's
yes, Iggy, you were
not for me.
First. You may...
Wait a minute, I'm so dumb. It's hair and ears, but it looks like a hood thing.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about the hood that's around the neck here.
Yeah, that is, yeah, it's a bit weird. It's one of those things where like, where does it come off? Do you have to retie that ribbon every time?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
I don't
what
like
I'm
it.
thinking, right? Yeah, so I'm not huge on the hairstyle.
We did Iggy really early on, I think.
Yeah, it was the very first at C tier. Yes, you made C tier. Yeah, the jacket I'm not a huge fan of, and I don't like bare legs. I do not like bare legs. Please put some kind of socks, stockings, or even pantyhose, right?
Hold on, we need to confirm. Are they? I don't see any socks, unless they're ankle socks, which are kind of meh.
I do not.
So if they're sockless,
I did not see any.
Okay,
socks.
they're wearing shoes without socks. I'm afraid that's an F tier from me. Unironically F tier. Shoes without socks. Can't do it.
Yeah, and I don't really know what to feel about the wings. I don't like bare legs. It is a very common situation, especially with us individuals of culture. More is less, like the whole reason. Give me a second. I have to.
Oh god, div. Tennis shoes without socks. They are actually probably a psychopath and a serial killer. You know that meme where it's like, this man is your friend. This man fights for freedom, or like this man is not your friend. This man wants to hurt you. Like it is that. Like they are. You cannot trust the person who does not wear shoes with their socks with their shoes.
Yeah, I mean,
and of
absolutely.
Course, stinky, gross, disgusting, stinky feet. Ew.
I'm
Ew.
gonna say F tier as well. There is not a whole lot about this design that I really like, other than the heterochromia. But yeah, what I was gonna say about more is less is that the whole reason like absolute territory exists, right, is most of us don't really care about the panty shot, but it's the potential, right? It is the potential. It's like sparking the imagination. That's why thigh highs are so popular. 2 hours ago, you did not send 2 hours ago, Kiwi. Oh, you sure did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. Hey, you know what? I said I was gonna skip you. Never mind.
Yeah, I have it on good authority that Kiwi doesn't wash her feet, so.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
I have that on good authority, and then also the fact that we'd catch a case if we said anything positive. So that's an F tier. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry about that. Come back in a few months.
Next up is a good friend of mine, Captain Dandy. I like this design. I like a whole lot about this. Sorry, I had to type in Little Red. Okay. First of all, the whole like sailor theme, I feel like with a Serafuku is like the way to go, right? I feel like I don't see
it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah, I don't see enough of this. And then we got short hair with a ponytail. Well, like short-ish. We got long bangs. We have the like bead here, pierced ear, tastefully pierced, nonetheless. And I'm not normally a hat person, but I can do with the hat here. This glove, I hate this glove. I hate this glove. I really like this one though.
But that's like an artist. That's like an artist glove.
I don't like it.
It is functional.
It's uncomfortable.
Is it? I've never worn one.
It is uncomfortable. I do not like gloves that expose a side of my hand. That's like the big thing for me. But there's a lot to like about Captain Dandy here. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't gone to their channel already, they do a lot of Beat Saber stuff, and they're very good at it. It's a very entertaining stream. But the sort of like sleeveless that goes into the, I don't know what to call this. It's the thing where like the chest is large enough so that if you were looking from underneath,
it's a crop top.
Yeah. It's
a crop top.
I love this. I think the ribbon is a little too big, and the skirt is excellent. Very good. It's practical. It holds this little watch, or the compass, sorry. And look at these juicy thighs. They are spilling out. This is what I'm talking about with less is more. This whole area of absolute territory is absolutely wonderful. You don't need to see, and also you can see the line of the abdomen that would outline the belly button, but it's not visible, and that's also very good. The only downside, Kagerou.
Yeah, I'm saying B+ for me. Can't be A. Cannot be A tier because we got standard Kagerou.
Then we go into A-, because I would say Captain Dandy is A tier. The only, like, even putting aside the fact that they're a cat girl, I think that the whole design just fits.
The design is very, very good.
And silver hair, white or silver hair, oof.
And that expression though, ooh.
That's why I hate B tier, right? So I'll concede to A-, but like, I don't.
Okay, we can compromise at A-. I'm fine with that.
Captain Dandy. Oh man, really like Captain Dandy. Okay.
Did you just label them as Captain D?
No.
That's a ballsy move.
I wrote out their name as Captain Dandy. Okay. Where else are we looking? We did you.
Nobody's gonna comment on the fact that Captain D, ballsy move.
Shut up, Whim. All right. Next up is our own sibling. Actually, another one of our siblings. Okay. Mr. King Weeb. All right.
F tier.
F tier.
Look at that stupid little crown. F tier.
No, it's F tier because this man received this gorgeous model and did not tag his mama in it.
Oh no! Do we have anything? Can we make a new tier below F?
Actual
Can we do
garbage
that?
tier.
Also, no capes.
Oh, I don't care about the capes.
The cape.
Actual garbage.
Then to do a jet airliner. No capes.
Okay. All right. So there's that. Who else? Okay. Now we can go on to the 30-minute ones. All right. So I'll start with Ninja Pizza. It's a bit of an interesting name. No. God darn it.
Kiwi, we already did you. We just didn't show you on the screen.
What the heck is my problem? I did the same
Stinky
mistake
and
twice.
illegal.
Okay.
F tier.
Stinky and illegal. All right. All right. It's a little hard to see a lot of this, but first of all, we have like an ice ring, and I think that's pretty good. Eye patch with a hood and mask is a little too much for me. Though I think ears coming out of a hood, very practical. I like this mantle and the like button that it has here, and otherwise it seems like a pretty decent suit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you get props for being the first VTuber besides myself to have a floating ring behind you.
I don't
so
think that's
while
true.
you are certainly cramping my style, you get points for that at least.
Shut up. God.
I'm very defensive of
You're
my
very
incredibly
cringe is what
unique
you are.
my incredibly unique feature. Nobody else has it until now.
Alrighty.
I don't particularly like the ears coming through the hood. I think it looks a bit odd.
Cute.
The color doesn't mesh well because they're really dark. The brown does not mesh well with the rest of it.
I suppose. Well, maybe if the hood had like some extra design on it.
Yeah. If it had like some kind of like you have almost like a native kind of like triangle pattern on the shawl. Put something like that on the hood to kind of
Oh yeah.
show like that there's holes there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that would be an improvement. I don't know. I'd
say
like a C tier.
C, yeah.
I think C is fine.
Okay.
Defensive against the circle. Defensive against my circle. I'll have you know. Can his circle do this?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it can.
Like,
Maybe
what would you do if it could?
His is also it's just an ice ring.
All right, so next we have
Yeah.
Div0, who is in chat, I believe.
Well, I gotta turn off my. How do I turn this off again?
Oh no, we have another
Technology.
spinning ring. What are we gonna do?
Technology. No, that's not a ring. That's a halo, though.
Okay.
Two different things. I am very down for halos.
Alrighty. Wow. I have not seen this design before.
Hold on.
So this is. Are you okay? Do you need?
I need you to turn off my capture camera.
Why? Oh. Okay. You're gone.
There we go. What the fuck is default face rig bullshit?
Divvy has a lot of
Rocket
alternate
Raccoon.
outfits. Yeah,
Good
I'm
lord.
sure.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Once you're done making yourself huge. So, first of all, I think I really like ponytails, but ponytails that go up is a no-go for me. I think it kind of ruins the whole thing. I prefer my ponytails to be like down and kind of flow with the rest of like body lines. Otherwise, not too much to complain about regarding the hair. I guess I'm okay with the Witch's Peak. Colors, again, pretty standard. Like I said with the merfolk, I mean, I see a whole lot. Oh, we basically just started. I'll sort of reiterate, I don't like ponytails that start up and then go down. And the hair color, like I said, of the mermaid, I see this a lot, so it's hard for me to like really like it. It's not that it's a bad look, and that's why so many people have it. Well, yeah, I already mentioned the Widow's Peak, but no, this part of the ponytail right here, I don't like this. But anyway, the outfit itself. It's just a high ponytail? Yeah, I don't like it. I think low ponytails are the way to go. I would almost prefer like one of those ties. It's about the silhouette. Yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that it looks obnoxious. See, like
Kagerou has yet to awaken to his full ponytail loving potential.
When I see these two images without the ponytail, I think you look incredibly good. With a short hair when it shows off the halo. Is Whim not saying anything? Because
I'm saying things. Don't ignore the bird. Ignore the bird.
What the heck? No. So regarding the outfit, I think that the tech wear-ish looks good. I kind of wish there was a little more to it. I've seen a lot of designs that include tech wear, and a lot of them are very, very dynamic, and this seems a little more tame, which isn't in itself a bad thing. It's just, it seems like you could go a little bit more. I do appreciate that they light up, and I like the Space Invaders halo. I think it's pretty good. Nice shoes. I do like the shoes.
Get the drip.
Got that drip. I don't like the makeup. I really don't like the makeup. It's kind of my main.
Oh my goodness, light up, sketches. Light up my world.
I don't like the makeup, but I do really like the eyes with like the little stars in them. And I think the color palette is otherwise just good. So I would say B-.
I'd say, yeah, I was thinking B-.
Wow, this was a lot less controversial than I thought it would be. Okay, Div0. Alrighty.
So I will return shortly. I need to grab. I bought a bag of jawbreakers, and I
nice.
have them next to me, so I need to go get those.
Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? We've gone through all of these. Wow, is that like basically everybody? Oh, no, it's not. I did miss somebody from another group. Okay. Let me just double check that I didn't do this multiple times. Oh. Okay. God, there are so many people from the 2-hour mark that Twitter just did not inform me of. Oops. And it kind of makes me mad. All right. Oh God, where was I? Okay, there we go. All right, so this is Mr. Tony.
He's got the glasses to pierce the heavens.
He sure does. And a hand-drawn cape to boot. Honestly, not too much to say about this one. Probably a D-.
Yeah, I'd say that's. I mean, there's nothing that makes me actively hate it, but there's nothing there. I'd say D.
All right. 20.
I'm debating seeing how many jawbreakers I could fit in my mouth at once, but that'd just be wasteful.
All right. We've already gone through you and you and you. Oh God, where did I put those tabs? That's what I get for not labeling them. Okay. So here we have Lulu.
A tier.
A tier. Wow, that was fast.
Wait.
Hold on.
Is that a piercing on the face?
It is. Right on the lip.
B tier.
And another on the ears, which I don't think is that bad.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I like the antlers. The hiragana as hair clip seems a little bizarre.
Odd. Yeah, odd.
Okay, I do like the colors, and I kind of like the smug look. Also, they called me a coward, so I think I'm gonna go with B-.
Yeah, I'd say the piercing takes it B-.
All right, Lulu gets to B-. Then we have Zalia.
Oh,
I like this.
All right.
There's a lot that I like in this. Though, wait, this is kind of weird. It's like a pseudo 3D with 2D on it. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
It looks like a 3D body, but the head is either drawn or cleaned up to be 2D.
Either way, I like the expression. A little overdone, but nevertheless, it's cute. Horns, twin tails, blessed. Two-toned hair that isn't like the same two-tone colors that we've seen throughout this competition, blessed. The black with gold, white, and kind of everywhere in between those, very interesting choices. It makes me think of like a more Chinese-inspired dress without actually like doing so. In fact, that's probably what a lot of these symbols are. The goth belts are the only thing that take me out of this. I would also prefer if the outfit were a little less just pitch black. Maybe more of a soot black would be nicer, so I could like see the fabric.
Yeah, you gotta be able to see the lines.
Again, bare legs, not too sure about, but whatever this tattoo thing is on the thigh, I'm digging it. I'm here for it. But please give me knee socks for this. I'm thinking a B+ for Zalia.
I could go for take my jawbreaker out so I can speak clearly. I wouldn't even say, I'd say throw some socks on, but make them go like halfway up, like not full knee socks. Maybe like halfway to knee socks would be fine.
I was thinking knee socks, you know, just so you still get this and then not like
the whole
completely
tattoo.
bare. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the fact that the it's two-tone, but the one that's more towards the one that's more of the highlight is like blonde-ish.
Yeah.
Which is something I feel like you don't see very often. So I think that's good. I like they almost look like what, sutras or
yeah,
words.
Yeah.
Dangling down from the belt. I think that works really well. I like that the asymmetry there, and I like it tells me a bit more about the character. Honestly, I'd say get some like knee socks or calf socks.
Or you know,
And
this is also a thing. You could have one thigh sock and then one like less than knee sock. And that
I don't like that. I don't
no,
like that
really?
at all. Nah, I'm not big on that.
I was pretty okay with it because you have the tattoo here. The one thing that really kills the design for me are these belts. They could be any other kind of belt and it would be just fine.
Yeah,
Also,
I think they're
Fang,
fine.
points for Fang.
Yeah, points for Fang done well. Fits the pose as well. Yeah, I'd say with the fixes, with the improvements, I'd say A-, without a B+.
B+. All right. So Zalia in B+. Okay. I think that's basically everybody, unless you have just now submitted, which somebody did. I have to go find it. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. We've got this boy. Mr. Kagerou. All right, Whim. The ball is in your court here. I do not like this much muscle. This is too much for me.
So, let's be clear about something. I will take out my jawbreaker for maximum seriousness here.
Oof.
Jawbreaker's coming out. Okay. Show of hands. Who watches Mr. Olympia? Like anything bodybuilding? Like professional level? Probably nobody. Except maybe me. There's a point where your physique ceases to be. I'm gonna say ceases to be human. But this man is clearly not human. It ceases to be aesthetic. You get to the point where your lats look like they look like your lats are pregnant, like you're gestating creatures in your sides, and your traps are just massive, freaking like water balloons, and it looks very unbalanced. Like like IFBB Pro and Mr. Olympia maybe like, damn, that's nice, but anybody with half a brain, which does not include them, neither the judges nor the contestants, will look at that and be like, okay, look, this is gross. I like muscles, all right? I love muscles. It's too much. It gets to the point where it's too much. Those abs are too big. Even with the massively oversized chest and shoulders, they're still too big. There's a lot of good, like I could look at this and be like, damn, that person put a lot of work to get those muscles. I mean, obviously they're on steroids because that's not achievable natty. But like that's fine as long as you don't pretend to be natty. But it's too much. Now, from a more character design standpoint, I think that the tail doesn't fit, especially color wise. It just feels very tacked on.
Oh yeah.
The hair and the ears and the horns, though, I think those are fine. I think that's good. I think that the bandana is a nice, interesting touch. Although I'm wondering why you're displaying all your Pokemon gym badges on there.
Yeah, you know, I was just about to point that out. Like, what are these?
Which is that? Is that the Indigo League? Which one is that?
No.
So
well,
it feels a bit odd.
Smash Ball, and then we got like a panda over here. I don't know. You want to talk about tacked on? These are like I don't even.
I don't know why they're there. Just get rid of them. They don't even need to be there. The bandana is
He's
more than
stand.
enough. He's a stand. I like the.
I like this the sash.
The kilt, not kilt. Yeah, the sash and the. I don't want to call it a dress, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that part.
Yeah.
That's good. The shoes fit. I think they kind of pair with the bracers. Yeah, too much muscle. Just a bit. It's just too much muscle. You gotta fix the proportions a bit.
I'm
and your muscle balance.
D-.
I'm thinking C-, maybe D+.
All right. Well, we will.
It can't be D minus. The man's put too much work into those muscles.
Okay, D it is.
Whim ranting on big bulky bodies makes me wonder how DBZ. DBZ is cringe with a handful of based moments. Mostly cringe.
With a handful of based moments. All right, Mr. Koshi.
We all know Roshi. They say hyperbolic time chamber or training chamber, or whatever. It's roids. I don't buy the mumbo jumbo. It's just roids. They put him in the Captain America super serum machine.
All right, one of our last submissions is Miss Sugi. All right,
Pull that up.
so I think the penguin aesthetic is very cute. I really like these orange bangs that go from black to almost a gold yellow. I again like the heterochromia. Points off from monster, but you know, it's understandable. And again, the black band-aid I don't hate here, because the rest of the outfit, like, obviously your attention is going to be drawn to about here, where the bangs are at their brightest, and then you also get the contrast of the black and white on the hoodie. So I don't feel like the band-aid is super distracting. I don't like the crown. I think the crown is just kind of put there.
Yeah, it's like Weeb. Don't be like Weeb.
So I don't know about the crown. The torn up
Tiny hats, tiny crowns are bad.
The torn up the torn up legging. I don't hate it.
Buy new clothes. Don't be a hobo.
I think it's. I feel like I'm getting like a bit of a weird gap moe, but not necessarily in a good way.
It doesn't fit with the rest of the theming.
Yeah, I look at the top half and I think, wow, what a precious little child. And then I look at the bottom and be like, oh, hold on, are you like a rebel or something? I do like these shoes. The little penguin here.
Just go bare legs. You don't even need socks. Like, well, okay, you do need socks, but you don't need like knee highs, thigh highs.
Yeah. I'll definitely agree here. I really like these shoes though. The little penguin here is fucking adorable. I'm gonna say no lower than B minus.
Yeah, I'm fine with B.
Okay.
Definitely if they get rid of the torn thigh high.
Yeah, I'm not huge on that at all. Okay, so wow, holy shit, that's like almost everybody. We do have
almost 3 hours.
A few more. So I'll go ahead and bring them up right now. Here we are. All right. F tier. Okay. Moving on. And just put her in F tier. We'll put her in slightly higher than little red F tier.
Top of F tier.
Top of F tier. All right, then. All right, the next one. How would you like to
look
start?
at this handsome man?
How would you like to
handsome
start?
young man. Well, you're missing the ring.
I could not find an image of your updated model with the ring, and I was too lazy.
We were in VC for like 45 minutes before the call. You could have just asked. I would have fucking sent it.
No, I already had prepared for it, and I was just like, whatever. I don't care anymore.
All right.
Nevertheless,
okay,
you guys can see the ring behind him. You know what it looks like.
Yeah. All right. So, design-wise, I've discussed this particular design in great detail. But, you know, again, good shape language. You've got a rather rectangular frame, partially just because of the body frame, but also accentuated by the robe, which forms almost a very nice rectangular silhouette. You've got the circle language from the circle or the ring.
Right.
You've also got a sub rectangle in the beard. You've got a simple yet fairly recognizable. Even if you take away the robe and the ring, which are the defining characteristics, you've got the little my little thingamajiggies on my brows, and then the swoop of hair. You know, it's fairly recognizable. It's not often that I see art, even if it wasn't me. Like, it's not often that I would see art of this design and not recognize it, as like I wouldn't confuse it with anybody else, even without the robe and the ring.
Mhm.
The physique is tasteful. It is nice and balanced. It's not too much. It's not too little. And it is tastefully visible. All right, not putting everything on display. All right, you get a taste, and you want to see the rest. There's probably conditions somewhere. I don't know. I haven't terms and conditions, whatever.
So for me, I do like the swoop of hair. I think it's fairly unique, especially among us dudes. You don't really see a whole lot of mixed hair that is like inconsistent. So I think it's also funny that this is like the lock of hair that, you know, if you were gonna do the Narcissus thing where you like brush your hair back, that's the one that gets hit. Right?
Yep.
So I definitely like that. The little gizmos, they've grown on me, but honestly, as like an initial design thing, it just seems sort of tacked on, you know? I wish I could see more, like if you had some like on your chest or maybe on your neck, on your hands or something, a little bit more consistency for the gadgets, I think would be like the thing for me. And I know that like with the ring, it does look a little more at home, but just like looking at the body silhouette as a whole, it just seems a little strange.
There was plans. I had planned stuff that would kind of go on the collarbone, but then I realized that I'd be obscuring the goods, so I nixed that idea.
Wow, because I would have thought that the collarbone idea was really good. I like the oval presented by the robe. I think that's very good. And like you said, it's somewhat inviting for anybody who, well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, you're getting a little spicy there.
Yeah. These look very comfortable, but my favorite part are the socks. I'm very pleased that there's like designs on the socks. Even if they're more or less meaningless, I think it's pretty cool. I mentioned before on the other Space Boy that I think incorporating symbols on designs is like a really big deal. And the loafers, I have a pair of these and they are very comfortable. Whim, I'd place you at a B+.
All right, I think most people would consider me to be fairly modest when I'm not being deliberately
stupid,
full of myself. I'd say, you know, it's just being conservative here. I'd say an 8th here. I wouldn't be so big-headed to put myself into S tier. Of course not.
All right. So
but I think to go lower than A tier would be a disservice.
A-
to,
it is.
You know. Yeah, there you go.
With a whim. All right. And of course, you got your boy. How could I not include myself? All right.
A tier. Easy.
Wow. I'm actually shocked. I was waiting for you to say something real stupid.
Well, no, I like the you keep in mind that what you have going on is sort of halfway to a robe. It's close to it begins to get close to like a yukata.
That's what it is. Okay. All right, shut the hell up for a second. So the hair was the hardest part for me because I wanted like parted bangs that were decently long because I have long hair, and the Witch's Peak I wanted just again the idea of interrupting the kind of facial line that the glasses leave was pretty important to me, and so this was sort of the compromise that Mama came up with, and I quite like it. I like how the face has a very closed area around it. But then sort of opens up.
It's framed nicely by the hair.
Yeah.
Although it's funny to me that I feel like you've taken points off for Widow's Peaks on other characters, but then you're like, oh, and the good thing, one of the good things about this character is the Widow's Peak.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I detect a bit of bias, perhaps.
A little bit. Minor fangs.
I actually never noticed those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's actually because I don't smile nearly as much as I probably should. These headphones are super dope. I really like them. I kind of wish Mama included a cord, but we're just gonna say that they're wireless. How do they fit upon my head? Don't worry about it. The outfit.
Those ears are removable. They're fake. They're like the elf ears you wear at conventions.
No, stop. So this outfit was probably the thing I was the most specific about. I wanted to have a mixed Western and Eastern design. So I asked for a button-up shirt, which almost happened, underneath, and then this sort of traditional sash to go on top. And these symbols I was also quite specific about, because again, I really like incorporating symbols into designs. I feel like it really talks a little bit about the character and kind of just adds like a little bit more detail and interest. Now, originally, when I asked Mama to do this, I only had these symbols on the black part, but she included them here. And originally I was just like, I don't know, but you know what? They look kind of snazzy. I'm okay with these. Pretty standard slacks, and then some nice shoes. I was not very specific on the shoes, but Mama was. She was not gonna give your boy some nasty looking shoes. And then of course the centerpiece to give myself some physics is, you know, this little necklace. Other than that, I think I strike a pretty nice silhouette, recognizable to be sure. Yes, the knife ears. Yeah, what are those? I'm agreeing in A tier. I was actually going to say A minus. The things that I would change probably is the neck length. It's a little funny, but I mean it is what it is. And I probably would have added more to like this midsection area. But otherwise, the big things I was going for was like comfy. I wanted to look nice while being comfy. We have
what a coincidence. You know, same fucking thing with me.
Yeah.
What do you know? Great designs are comfy designs.
You have cozy as well, because you're like wearing a bathrobe and loafers, you know.
Right.
I really wanted to take
sweatpants. Don't forget, everybody forgets the sweatpants. Everybody just always like, you're just wearing nothing under the robe, boy. It's like, no, I'm wearing sweatpants.
That's because nobody wants you to wear anything under the robe.
That's fair. Understandable.
I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Completely understandable.
Completely understandable. All right, so I will put myself in A tier, Kagerou. And that is actually everybody. Wow. Okay. So, I will go ahead and bring the TV down. All right, everybody. Let me move this right here. I wanted to say congratulations, first and foremost, to Jams and Arcada, sorry, for being our 2 S tiers. Unironically,
didn't we have an S minus as well? Or
nope,
am I forgetting something?
Nope. With improvements, there was an S minus.
With improvements, but it ended up being A plus. Yeah.
But I mean, even if I were to like bring up Jams right now, obviously there's not too much to talk about when it comes to Jams. But what is there is exactly what you get. Take that as you will. Jams is just like a man's man, you know. So congratulations to the both of you. He forgot he's a streamer and just rolled out of bed. Well, that's part of the charm. Except, well, anyways.
No, I just wake up, I brush my hair to the side with my hand, I toss the robe on. Just kidding, I never took it off. Aha. And I boot up the computer, yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't do any makeup. I don't need any makeup.
For those of you who stayed here the whole time for the 3-hour stream, thank you so much. Glad that everybody enjoyed this. I was originally like super nervous about doing this, even before I asked Whim to join me, because I don't know, it seemed like inherently strange. Even if I know that I'm joking, it sometimes just seems weird that it's just like, wow, you know, I really don't like this, and I don't want to like attack people for designs that they like. You know, what you like is what you like. But at the same time, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a tongue-in-cheek sort of ordeal. But man, a lot of the submissions.
Wait a minute. We weren't being. Were we not supposed to be serious?
That's why I invited you along.
I was totally not being serious the whole time.
No, I mean I get it, and I'm
kidding.
competitive about design decisions and stuff. Lack of downward tiger ears. Yeah, I'm sorry. Honestly, we have a pretty even spread, and I was very, very pleased with a lot of the designs given. So, I will go ahead and attempt to sort out who is at the top and bottom of respective tiers as we go through things, and I will hope that by about this time next week, we'll be doing something similar. So go ahead and prepare your designs, and feel free to submit characters that like aren't actually VTubers. Preferably not like licensed ones, but if you are an artist, Guri, and you like to draw characters, feel free to submit them, and we will judge them as such. I'm gonna angrily DM you, you knife ear elf boy. I appreciate it. Thank you for sliding into my DMs, Kiwi. I know that you get very lonely, and the soothing chucklet that is my voice is what calms you down. Then so be it. I will submit then. Thank you. I do look forward to it. Till next time. Oh, that's right. I had an announcement. I nearly forgot it, and it's kind of a big deal. As many of you know, Kiryu Koko will be graduating this coming July. It's pretty hard to take news. And this is coming from someone who inherently doesn't really like Coco. It's not that I hate her or anything. I don't know.
Lynch him. Lynch him, please. I'm crying. Please lynch him for me.
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't that I hated her or anything. I don't know. She was a little too obnoxious, I guess. Oh yeah, let me pour one out for the boys.
Taking off my ring is like taking off a hat.
Yeah.
It's not actually off. It's just invisible.
So it is a bit of sad times. Sorry to jump scare you guys again with my Windows sounds, but something that I wanted to do was put together a bit of a song. Those of you who are familiar with Zombieland Saga's first ending, Hikarie, it is a 6-part, or well, I guess it's been put into a 4-part chorus. It's a very, very beautiful song, and it's about moving on into the light, which is the English title. And so I think it'd be pretty cool if those of you who like to sing would like to join this little chorus that I'm putting together. I'd also need to find a piano player because I don't think I can do it myself on short notice. Oh yeah, let me zoom in so that my tears are visible.
We're a bunch of sad boys now.
We're a bunch of sad boys.
Like damn, of everybody who had to graduate, why couldn't it just be Kiara?
Oh yikes!
Like hope.
Yeah.
Oh yikes! Oh yikes! Rough, vicious opinion there.
Vicious. I
have no sympathy. I have no reservations about saying that. I'll say it again. If anybody left, I prefer it was Kiara.
Ne-sama does her best. I think she has redeeming qualities. She's just bad about showing them. So putting that aside. Oh, Luna. I can't say that about Luna.
No, Luna, you can't say mean things about
no,
yeah.
But, stop. So, yeah. So if anybody would like to join the chorus, please let me know. Either DM me on Discord or Twitter, and I will do my best to punch out parts and stuff. I'm gonna try and find at least a chorus of singers to do so we can give Kokochi the goodbye that she deserves. So that about does it for me. Make sure you go check out Whim's channel. He has a YouTube and a Twitch channel. Please subscribe to both of them.
Cool.
He also
YouTube
has
and a Twitch. It's never been done before. It's crazy.
What?
Nobody's ever done
Shut
it
up.
before. The first in history.
Okay, so
it's
anyway,
me.
go subscribe to him, I guess. And also follow his Twitter, even though he posts.
Don't
only
subscribe to my
every so-
Twitch. Follow the Twitch. Don't subscribe to it.
No, subscribe to the Twitch. I did not fucking
No, don't
stutter.
fucking subscribe to it.
Hey!
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 Hey, elf boy!
Hey!
I do not
You
condone
stupid
donations.
boy.
Go
I
fucking
don't
donate
care
to
what
somebody
you
else.
condone,
I don't need
boy.
the money.
I don't need some A- tier telling me what to do.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking unbelievable.
Unbelievable. All right.
Unbelievable.
So please subscribe to his Twitch and his YouTube. And go check out more of his content. His stuff is very much more put together than mine. And he does a bunch of fun and interesting things. Especially
Debatable.
his karaoke's. I love his karaoke's. They're
No,
very
shut up.
funny. They're very
We don't talk about
fun.
those.
All right. Well, that does it. For the first time in a long time, would you like to say the ending?
Absolutely would.
All right.
I'll even take out my jawbreaker.
Thank you.
Countdown.
Thank you. Se no. Ot's Kagerou!
Ot's Kagerou!
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
If I had to spend one more second next to your stinky elf ass, I would have.
What do you mean stinky? There's nothing stinky about it.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Wait, actually, you don't take off the bathrobe. Doesn't that make you stinky?
No, I shower with the bathrobe on, and I go into the dryer with the bathrobe on. It gets clean.
Wait a second. What do you mean? That's not how that works.
What do you mean?
at
What do I
all.
mean?
How do you
The,
fit
the,
the
the
dryer?
bathrobe gets washed
Wait,
and
wait,
cleaned and dried.
Is the dryer more swole than you?
No, nobody's allowed to be more swole than me.
Then how does the dryer fit you?
Well, it's bigger than me. Doesn't mean it's more swole than me.
But do you just like not get tossed around?
I didn't say that.
Huh.